Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Mukluk Streams. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk. Today we are back in Janthier Wilds. It is Guild Wars Tuesday. I'm currently on the EU servers, messing with my lighting right now. I feel like it's too bright. I've got a light that shines in my face, because if it's off, it looks like this. See that? Pretty bad. But right now it's just like, it's blinding. I don't know. I'm just like extra reflective this morning. My Irish heritage really coming to the surface. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see. Blue Dragon says, hey guys, think I have an admirer in Guild Wars 2 that keeps sending me mail when I change map. You know, I've been experiencing that too. That's crazy that we both have that in common. We both have that in common. Evan Nashville is celebrating his birthday. Please visit Lion's Arch. Thank you for the update, Crimson. I was not aware in the last minute. Did you know it's Evan's birthday? Yeah. Why are both chats filling up with this? Yes, I have heard about the Evan Nashblade spam. I have heard about it. Hello Zazonix, how you doing? Okay. Now, I legitimately haven't done any of the stuff for his birthday yet. So we can go check on it. Go see what's going on here. Whoever gave me the idea to grind the legendary PvP set should be shot. It might have been me, and I won't make exceptions.
This isn't a good
Dark.
time.
Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a bunch of people in here now. Let's see. Let's see the prizes. What do we got? Guaranteed wardrobe unlock. Sure. Build template expansion. Why not? Equipment template expansion. Why not? Black Lion booster, okay. Wait, what? How many of these can I get? Alright, just grab all of them. Black Lion statuettes. We can get 5 of these? Sure. Why not? Black Lion key. I can get 3 of those. Okay, sure. Alright, there we go. Alright, now Evan doesn't have anything to possibly message me about, right? Right? I think that's how it works. Now, I've stopped all the mails. Okay. Let's see, what else we got going on here?
Apparently my subscription shares Evan Nashblade's birthday.
It's incredibly convenient. What's up, Thistledown's names? Let's see, Privateer. What was his weapon set? Oh wow, this one's this is almost like brass knuckles. And what is this? Account-bound privateer weapon choice chest. Where's the unsubscribe from Evan's Nashblade button? You have to uninstall the game for that. Let's see, anything new here? Portal Strings Chair, Claim Militia, Sky Skill Package, Divine Radiant Sword. No, I don't think I need any of that. Council of Commentators Chair. I've got the ramen noodle one, that's fine. Toy Maker's Party Skiff. Exalted Mining Beam. Reconfigurable Construct Greatsword. Yeah, this is really cool, but it's called a reconfigurable sword. You would think it would change sometimes. Like, when you sheath it, it would change shape or something, but it doesn't. It's kind of odd. See, Fate Unraveling Sword.
Sublime!
Okay, see this one, when you sheath it, it's just like a hilt, and then you draw it, and it changes. That's more what I'm talking about. Also, hi Vandal. Did you know it's Evan Nashville's birthday? I did. You know, no one yesterday hit me with, did you know it's Evan Nashblade's birthday? You're all coming out of the woodwork today. It's like Winged Reverie, Blood Flame Sword. I'm just seeing if there's anything here we want, chat. Thunder Horse. What the heck is a horse? Ebon Vanguard. That is goofy looking. That is goofy looking. Let's see, Watchwork Wings. Iron Beast. That's the chainsaw, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that's one of the chainsaws. There's, I think, 2 big chainsaws in the game. Okay. Alright. Well, I got the free stuff from Evan. Think we're good. Do you get anything in the mail for the Nash Blade? Or is it just use your statues? I think you use your statues, and I think they might add more to that merchant each day. But not 100%. Let's see. So, build template, equipment template. I'll just use those on this character. I don't care.
How can I help?
Let's go put this stuff in the bank.
We all have a place in the eternal alchemy.
Let's go here. Alright, so black line key, deposit those, this thing, deposit those, this thing, deposit that. Alright, think we are good.
Someday I will establish.
Rose finished getting his final videos for part 3. Your days are numbered 10 to 15 days. So, the question is, do I bite the bullet and look at the PvP video? Because that one is the one that I've been too scared to watch on stream. Nah, I just wanted a merchant. Where's the merchant? PvP video. Rose did Rose is another content creator, and I have multiple times reacted to some of his videos and vice versa. And he did a video about Guild Wars 2 PvP that was really spicy. And I was like, I can't watch this on stream, I'll get banned. And it would require heavy censoring. It's very, very funny though. Like, I enjoyed it, it was hilarious, but I was like, I don't think my career would survive this video. Okay. Alright, I got the Evan Nash Blade stuff. Is he the guy with the cat ears? Yes, that is a good way of describing him. He's very family friendly. I don't know that that's a good way of describing him. Is it Chip Wars Tuesday already? It is, and I don't know where he's at.
Hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you today?
Oh my god, that is really loud. Okay. That's past me's fault. We're gonna fix that right now. Holy cow. So one of the patrons changed their noise to that, and when I listened to it the other night, it was fine, and I hit approve, but now it's like really loud. Hold on a sec. I'm adjusting the volume on that one. Let's try this.
Hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you today?
Alright, I think that's okay. That's like half of what it was. Alright. That's on me, though. I was just like, yeah, that's fine. I must have had my volume turned down when I listened to it for approval the other night. Make it louder? No. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Bird Tree's fault. Everyone get Bird Tree. Hello, Market Chat. Hi, Eppley. Let's see. I hope they give out more stuff. I want more cheap gear templates. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna give more gear templates out. Like, more stuff at those prices would be great. I don't know if they're doing more of that though. Boop. Currently doing hinge away from home, sad boy hours. Well, you could do all the hearts there, and get the thingy from each of the hearts every day for a couple weeks, or just get the free one from the guy at the dock each day for like a couple months. If you do all the hearts, you'll be done a lot faster. But it's an option. Hello, Rooksy. What's up? The equipment template was great. I could finally indulge in virtuoso degeneracy. Oh my goodness. Dude, I just used it on this character. Looks like I've got 9 build templates on my ranger now. Just because the rare time they give us a free one, I just throw it on this guy. Yeah, well, free is relative, of course. The thing at Evan Nashblade wasn't quite free, but, you know, it was basically free. It wasn't gems. It was like scales or something. And that's pretty much free. I'm happy Bertree took back his patron sound. It's my favorite. It's your favorite? Yeah, his old one was the Space Marine one. Working on the rule for driving. I don't know how to say it in English. For driving?
Merry Thanksgiving, Muck.
Merry Thanksgiving to you too, Cap. Fantastic. Thank you.
I thought you were bad. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
Lloyd says, Muck, you have no idea how great mesmers are in fractals. I ran 5 mesmers the other day. We did such a smooth run. I mean, I think that's more of the player than the class. But, I mean, yeah, mesmers have all the tools needed for success. If people know how to use them, you're good to go. But, I mean, I've also played with mesmers that made portals that led to the underworld, so... they're not all great. I'm learning traffic law. Oh, you're like driver's ed? Or you're about to take like your written driver's test? You ever thought of adding sweatpants to your merch shop? Gonna buy those hoodies, but was wondering. Sweatpants. I don't think the current merch shop sells sweatpants. I was toying with the idea of getting a plushie made of the dancing guy. Getting like a really smug little plushie with an oversized wizard's hat. But I'd have to make sure that I don't use anything related to Guild Wars 2 in it, because, you know, branding and stuff. So I would need to name it something like hang on. Legally distinct goblin-shaped creature with large pointy hat. There you go. I think that would dodge all the bullets.
Praise Joko.
Praise Joko. Like, I can picture it in my head, but I can't...
I have 60 stacks of torment!
I can't draw it.
Healer, please!
So I'd have to get some help from somebody, and then I'd have to find a plushie company. But it's something that I would like to do. Dude with a hat, yep. Legally distinct little dude with big hat. I feel like being an arena partner, they wouldn't care. I actually asked them about that exact question, and the one I talked to was like, I'd have to check with branding. And then I think they forgot. Because it's been like a month, and they haven't come back and answered with anything. So I think they just forgot. I was like, okay. Let's see. There's a state, not really, but the equivalent here in Spain, where you can get your driver's license by literally knowing how to turn the freaking car on, and tons of people get it there and then go back and cause accidents in their own place. That sounds like a problem that should probably get addressed. Sounds like Maryland. Maryland. The only thing I know about Maryland is that it's supposedly... Like they block a lot of, like, big chains from building there. So, like, you might have a town in Maryland that doesn't have a McDonald's because they won't let McDonald's build there because they don't want it to drive the mom and pop shops out of business. Which I think is kind of cool. Honestly. That's a little based. Okay. I think we finished the daily routine on this guy. Let's check the others at the treasure chest, then we'll get started. Like, every person I've sent people your guild for wait. So, Muck, every person I've sent people your guide for Decima. And pretty much every time I do so, I get asked, what about Greer and Ura? So I ask you how long until I can avoid this question. I'm hoping Greer's done tomorrow, actually. So, here's the thing. The Decima guide was done on Friday, right? Saturday and Sunday, my editor doesn't work. So Monday morning, yesterday morning, my editor started the Greer guide. And so there was yesterday and then today, and then they said that they're, like, almost done. So, yeah, Greer is looking, it's like, Decima took 2 business days. Greer looks like it's going to take just over 2. So, hoping Greer done tomorrow. And then hoping Ura by Friday. or on Friday, is my hope. I've also already corded the guide for convergences, but waiting on that stuff because the editor can only work so fast. Did you know it's Evan's B-Day? No way, really? Okay, let's see. I could picture a 4-year-old in Santa's lab saying they want a legally distinct little dude with pointy hat for Christmas. The town where my college has a ban on drive-thrus, so some fast food companies won't build there. There's technically one from here, but it's Herbert. See, I still don't know why Greer isn't appearing in my convergence. He should be there. I've never seen anything in the convergence other than Decima. I don't think you can have the others show up yet. What do you mean your editor gets a break? You can't do that. They'll start getting ideas about not being unpaid free labor. No, their payday was the other day. My bank account just took the hit. They are not unpaid labor. Oh my god, this freaking guy. Okay. I can think of it. Yeah. They had their singular free day last year. Keep it up. Last year. No. Okay, let's see. Beavis. Combs. Honey. And rewind. Okay. My country for a long time denied Wawa and cheese from building in the country. There was one Wawa on the border, but none others in the country. Just recently changed. Used to have to smuggle cheese across county lines.
Insert witty message that makes Muck smile here.
Oh, I'm smiling so hard. Thank you, Morel Noir. Appreciate that. What'd you get from the wardrobe item? I haven't used it yet. It's in my bank. I've got a few of them in my bank. Once upon a time, I made a video where I used like 80 wardrobe unlocks, and so I just was like, oh, I'll just save them up. Maybe I'll do another video someday. Hello, I recently found your videos. They've been very helpful. Thank you. You're very welcome, Darkside. Welcome to the community. Glad you enjoy them. That's a whole lot of Mukluks. There's at least one for each class and a couple of spares. Just in case one of them gets a flat tire or something. Have you unlocked as many other skins as possible so all the wardrobe unlocks are gem items? I have not. I've totally thought about doing that, and I've made a little bit of efforts for that, but I have not completely done that. Vlog, does class matter for alt parking? Only if you're at a spot that requires a teleport, like a Scourge portal or a Mesmer portal or something. Otherwise, no, not really. Like, for example, this spot is just a chest on a hill, so anyone could do that. Wizard Dentist redeemed. Sure. There you go. Have you checked out the supposedly Chinese hairstyle collections that we were given? I heard it's not much. I did see the thing in the news about a bunch of hairstyles from the Asian client of Guild Wars 2 were copied over to our client. I don't know what races and genders got them, because like it might be like a female human hairstyle or a male chart hairstyle. I have no idea. So I sort of heard about it, but I don't know who got the stuff. Alright, done with the warrior. And that's it. Alright, I think that's the whole routine. Human, female, and some female Surin hair. Now, is it available at character creation or only at the restyling merchant? Do any of you know? Like, if I go to the create character screen, I wonder if I would see this stuff, the new stuff. Excuse my sniffles. I didn't buy the wardrobe unlock because I have everything it can give me. That's both impressive and also sounds solid. I mean, if that's true, then you have no reason to get it. Hello, everyone. Hi, Brands. How you doing? Spending my money. It should be in the styling. Okay, so I would have to make like a female human or female Asura, and then get it a self-styling kit, and I would then have to look for the new thing. Did you know it's Evan's birthday? Yes, I know it's Evan's birthday. Is Argon Blissshot? I cannot find it. No, it's a separate thing. It is a separate thing. Self-styling and shared slot. Yeah, but I'm not even sure if I have one or not. Wait, API not connected. What? Hang on a second.
Somewhere in there, he's armed to the teeth with vials of blood and bottles of Elonian wine. I hope you're here to help.
Okay. Style. Oh, I got 8 of them, apparently. Let's see. Did you already discuss all the dang mail in the game? Gosh, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Self-style haircut. Oh god, where did it go? Okay. Alright. Let's see. Is it human? Female. Yeah, that's fine. Skip to the end. This was a mistake. Here we go. Skip. Alright. Let's see. Self-styling haircut. Okay. I don't even know if I would recognize new ones unless it's like really obvious. Is that new? With the needle thing? Sailor Moon. Ugh. Queen Amidala. There is a lot of stuff in here. Wait, what? What the hell is that? Do you guys know those toys where you have like Play-Doh and you put it in a contraption and you squeeze the pump and like the Play-Doh like goes and like shoots out a bunch of holes in the side of the thing? And like this looks like her head is that. Play-Doh extruders, yeah. Wait, is this new? Kind of like a Naruto ninja headband. Might be. It's weird that there's like a window there. It's not new? Okay, I've never seen it. I guess because it doesn't look that great. I don't recognize this. So there's like 2 that I might not recognize. Alright, delete. This was a mistake. Okay, and someone said female Asura had new ones. Female Asura. Wait, did I hit female? I tried. Is that... Okay, I guess that was female. Oh my god, what that default? Alright. This one is a little less horrifying than the others. Oh, and then he gets glowy white eyes. Alright. Do we have access to the new Sylvari hairstyles? I'm not sure. Someone in chat told me that female human and female Asura had new ones, so we were trying to check. Okay.
Impossible. There must be a glitch in the system.
That's the Noxxi hair. I mean, that looks Asian themed. I don't know if this is a new one. Same, maybe? Oh, that's it. Yo, what? Female human had like 72 pages. There's like 4 for these guys. The 3 at the end are from Cantha. Okay. So that one might be new. Okay, well there we go. We've seen them all. Alright. We've seen all the new hairs. The Play-Doh Mop Top Hair Shop. Asura had a new face. Well, it was just a hair kit that I had. I didn't have the... I wasn't doing it with a whole makeover kit, so... Adding hairstyles to rats is hard. I mean, Char got Super Saiyan, so I think it's not too bad. Is it ever good to make alt and not level them up to 80? Wait, what? I mean, it depends what you want to do with the alt.
Everything you need right here.
Oh, I need to move this down. Okay, where was this? Probably like here. I do have total makeover kits, but yeah, I wasn't testing that. Lord gonna learn power chrono. Secret. This is Onyx. That is definitely hair. What? Yeah. Anytime I hear Super Saiyan, I think of the Woonie cartoon. Mugax, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. That's a lot of blackline keys. Wait, how many do I have? I don't even know. Black Lion. Oh, I've got 3 on this character. What? And 31 in the bank. There's certain level thresholds the bag can be opened at to manipulate the loot drops. I know that used to be a bigger thing than it is now, but yeah, there used to be, was it level 71 or something? It used to be, there was an ideal level in the past to open certain containers on. And you would, if you were really try-harding with Magic Find, you would move stacks of containers to a character that was a certain level and open them on that guy. Because the stuff you would get would had a chance to be more valuable.
At least some of us haven't sold out yet.
What?
Surely you've heard of me.
I have not. If you want to park it opening a chest daily, you don't need to level an alt. Right. Yeah, it depends on the chest. Because, like, for example, my one that's in the Crystal Desert sometimes takes a hit from a nearby Djinn. So I wouldn't park a level 1 there. But the one that was on where my Guardian is, that's on top of a mountain in Biora, and there's just a treasure chest and there's no mobs nearby, a level 1 could do that. So it depends what you're having them do. Can keep farm with an alt to farm level 10 weekly. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I need to do, for spear farming and stuff, I need to do the hearts in Xanthier. And then I'm gonna start looking at making a guide for the spear. There's no rush on it, because Noxxi's gonna be busy on the raid guides this week, but need to start trying to get that done. How do I have alt parked if I also want to play with them? I need more alts. Yep. You will need to take that into consideration. Let's see. Do I have more of the hearts? I do. Okay, so I can just skip all the hearts in this zone today. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, and heart number 2 is over here. And where is it? There it is. Let's see. Local writ by 4. And done. Okay. And this one. Are you going to give Path of Exile 2 a go on December 6th? I don't know if I'm going to have early access or not, but I'm absolutely playing PoE 2. Many of y'all don't know it because I'm more known for the Guild Wars 2 stuff, but I've made some guides for PoE 1. I really enjoyed that game. Obviously I'm not like Zizaran or anything, but I have made some that did well. But yeah, I am very interested in PoE 2. You can buy early access? Okay, well then it'll depend on the price tag. Mux is sleeper PoE gamer. That's enough quiz done for today. I want to play Guild Wars 2. Let's see. Heavy Road of Renown. Oh, wait. I only have enough heart tokens to instantly do 1 heart in this zone. So I'm going to do the one over here, because I think this one's the bigger pain in the butt. What's PoE? Path of Exile. An isometric action RPG.
Was not as potent as I expected. Disappointed I am. But I can't let that wait. Drag me to the
Alright, and then the other 2 hearts I'll need to do the old-fashioned way. Okay. Give me just a minute. I will be right back. Okay. Gotta take care of something real quick. Alright. The chair, the second best streamer after Chip. That's right. Chip, chair, me. The washed up 6-piece chicken McNobody. I come in last place. Alright, let's see. Swamp 2 open world Untamed build. I'm gonna get these last 2 hearts done. Let's see, he needs pomegranates. He needs the palms. Where's the turn-in? Well, were you planning on buying the shards from the heart merchants? Just wanted to throw that one out there in case you were forgetting. I was forgetting, yes. Yeah, I can go back and do that after this. Muck. Bird, you typed your message 1 second ago. You didn't have to add Mukluk yet. I hadn't even had a chance to read it. Hang on.
Blessings upon you, Wayfinder.
Okay. I want to make the Legie Twilight and the Legie Spear. How would you suggest I go about doing core Tyria map comp, and I also want to advance the story in chronological order? I don't know what you mean by how would I suggest you do map comp. There's really only one way to do map comp. You fill in the map. I mean, you could do it like with the pathing module if you just want to kind of follow a line and not really think about it, I guess. Or you could just wander around and do it at your own pace. And as far as you want to do the story in chronological order, that's fine. Do the story in chronological order. There's nothing stopping you from that. The story is not really related to the getting a legendary. Let's see. Tom says legendary visuals without the legendary particle effects attached to them. Not possible in the game. If you have a legendary equipped, well, specifically legendary weapons come with the flashy effects and like the footsteps and stuff like that. However, there are thousands of other weapon graphics in the game that are not legendary if you want something that's a little more chill. Get Mersot currency from the Heartsmuck, it's cheaper. Mersot currency, that's in the other zone, hang on. Finishing this up, and then I'm going to go back to the Sentry. When I try and do a map by myself, I always miss something and have trouble seeing what's missing. I use Blitz now, it's fantastic. Yeah, you could use the pathing module just to go straight through the whole thing. How are you? Doing good, Tabi, how are you?
Without me calling attention to you. Grown even more, hasn't she?
I was wondering if I transmog my legendary weapon, does it lose the footprint effects? No. Wait, no, hold on a sec. So when I said no, I was thinking that you meant turn another weapon to make it look like your legendary. No, if you have... Okay, so like, look. This right here is a legendary hammer, but I changed it to look like a different hammer. And I do not have the footprints. I think that answers your question. The footprints are part of the legendary weapon graphic. If you change the graphic to something else, you won't have the footprints. Mug, if you could have any add-on made for you for Guild Wars 2, what would it be? Something related to streaming. So like if someone subbed, and then I could attach things to it, like they could, I don't know, change the color of my hat, or you know, basically, you know, find little fun ways that they could mess with me in the game. We used to run stuff like that, where someone could do, like, you know, dye your armor pink for 5 minutes. However, it became way too much trouble for me to constantly stop what I'm doing and change my dyes. So if I could have, like, an automated thing that messes with me in, you know, ways that are not too intrusive in the game for, like, Twitch and YouTube chat, that would be what I would want.
It's heartwarming.
If I spend 100,000 dentist dollars, can I change your hat? Can you change my hat? Let's see. Need some more vents around here. Would love that for Riftbreaker too, when all the people do redeems for Riftbreaker. Gets tricky. How about 10-minute bobblehead for 300k dentist dollars? I mean, again, if I could automate it, I'd be fine with it. But since I'd have to like constantly stop and leave combat and do it manually, it's more of a pain. Have you ended up genuinely using any of the new offhanders? What do you mean the new offhanders? When you say new, do you mean like the new weapons that were added in the Soto expanded weapon proficiencies? Or do you talk about something else? On another stream channel, you can spend 100,000 points to get banned for 24 hours. Why would you want that? Twitch keeps track of how often you guys have been banned. If they see that you've been banned a whole bunch, they'll be like, oh shoot, we need to monitor this person more closely. They're trouble. I mean, when they expanded from Soto. Okay, well, I'm using some Soto stuff right now. I'm on my Ranger, and I'm using Hammer, and then I'm using double maces. The double maces were added to Ranger and Soto from the expanded weapon proficiency. So that does include an offhand mace, I guess. Muck, go to the merchant and go to the last tab for tokens. Okay, hold on. I'll go see what you're talking about. The Shard of Janthier Sentry? I know those are like, they're really expensive. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. How are the maces for Ranger? Incredible. I'm using Staff Untamed. Staff is a healing weapon on Untamed. If you are playing Healing Untamed, the typical weapon loadout is Staff and then Mace Warhorn. You already got it? Okay. I just started the Detroit Become Human playthrough. I'm hoping your track record of getting people killed isn't there. I will say Detroit Become Human was an incredible game, and it was my first, what is it? QTE? Quick Time Events? It was my first Quick Time Event game. And I gotta say, it really set the bar too high. Because the next 3 Quick Time Event games I played were all kind of, They were not nearly as good as that one. I combo the staff primal skill to do mass AoE heal, quickness, and damage. I mean, that's not even a combo, that's just the skill. Like, here, look. This is heal Untamed. This skill does AoE damage, AoE healing, AoE quickness, also AoE blindness, AoE boon removal, and AoE protection. Like, that's just that skill. That's not a combo. But yeah, Quick Heal Untamed typically alternates between using Staff and using Mace Warhorn. Because the Mace can help keep up Vigor, Regeneration, it does healing, protection, and has CC. And the Warhorn helps keep up Swiftness, Might, and some Fury. My friend brought 2 CC pets, Hammer and Mace with Druid. It was CC Runes and Sigils. Samurog, he said no break bar shall be unbroken. Yeah, and then I bet he got jumped by Samurog and y'all let him die. That studio's other QTE games I've played, Fahrenheit and Beyond Two Souls, are also really great. I haven't played those. I played a few on Halloween that were meant to be spooky games, and they were whatever.
Why was an answer returned away at a restaurant? He forgot to book a table.
Book a table? Thank you. Muck, why are you doing the hearts? The rewards from them are things for the legendary spear. So I'm just storing them up. I just watched your Hollow-Smith video and you showed an Excel table showing the classes. Where can I find this? You can find it in that video. That video is... I mean, when did I record that? Hang on a sec. I don't know if I still have that. July 2024. So, it's been a few months since that video came out. I don't know if I still have that spreadsheet. Which one was it? Alright! Ah, shut up past me. Hang on a second. Showed a spreadsheet. What? Where was it? Dime a dozen DPS comparisons. I think that spreadsheet, I think I used that in the video where it was called I Tried... Oh wait, no, I don't think I ever made a video about all the dime... Did I? Hang on a sec. Dime a dozen... okay, search Excel files. Oh, I found it. Yeah, yeah, I never really finished that idea. So these were when I tried some pure DPS builds, and these were just my thoughts on it. So, again, these are not like things that I would say are fact. These are like my opinions of stuff. You're welcome to screenshot this if you want. But this was just like, you know, me gathering my thoughts as I tried a bunch of the pure DPS. What did I try? I tried Reaper, Weaver, Dragon Hunter, Virtuoso, Vindicator, Hollowsmith, Spellbreaker, Daredevil, Soul Beast, DPS Druid, and Fresh Air Tempest. I don't remember if I made a video where I talked about just the pure DPS. Weaver, ha ha ha. Yeah, oh, for fun? Yeah, Weaver fun, ha 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 ha. Yeah, that was an experience. That was something to be sure. Yeah, because like some of you may remember I did a video where I was like, I tried every healer in Guild Wars 2, and I did like I tried every boon support in Guild Wars 2, and then I was thinking about doing one for like the pure DPS, but I just never got around to it. What are we doing here? No, stop. I'm investigating. I think this will finish the heart that I'm at right now. What are current low APM builds for boon DPS for super lazy people? Do exclamation LI builds, that's short for low intensity. And there is a webpage with all the ones that I've personally tested that I know still work. There are, of course, more on other content creators' websites. Like Gilgen, Snowcrows, Hardstock, like all of them may have more. Because, you know, I'm just one guy, I can only do so much, but those are the ones that I have vetted. There we go. 20 refined homestead wood. Nice. That is going to save me a little bit of stuff later. Hardstock has an LI build for Weaver. I think the LI build for Weaver actually just sits fire, like, almost the whole time. Or maybe swaps just between two elements. Like, I know the easiest to play LE build can break like 30k, and it's basically you just sit fire the whole time. Let's see. Curious Mercant currency. There we go. I can't get over the Unload Deadeye build. It's the wackiest build I've ever seen. Oh, where you just set the 3 as auto attack. Yeah. Usually air and fire, but mostly sitting there. Alright, this is the last heart I'm intending to do right now. Just need to find some oranges. I want to solo bars as an Untamed. What are the skills? Solo bars? Are you talking about, like, a break bar sand? Like, you know, CCing stuff? And also, depends on the type of Untamed. You talk about heal Untamed, quick Untamed, DPS Untamed? What are we talking about right now? I need details. Alright, what is this one? Lightning jars. Okay. Ow. Mug, do you still have to get the item again for the Legie Spare, like, Gift of Battle? No. Like, okay. So there is a collection thing for, how can I explain this? Hang on. Alright. Here's Club Jarney, right? There's this collection here, and it's like, you're gonna need all this stuff to get it. Which is true, you are gonna need all that stuff to get it. But what is the reward for this achievement? Nothing. You don't actually have to finish this achievement to get the spear. So if this thing is not tracking and it's bugging out, it's fine. Like for example, let's see, Kudzu Sunrise Predator, the Essential Minstrel, Meteorologicus, Kraken. Like, you know, the other legendary achievements as well, they're kind of meant to be guides. They're kind of meant to kind of show you what you need to get the legendary. They don't actually reward you the legendary. It's just like a shopping list. So if that collection thing is bugging out, it doesn't actually prevent you from making the spear as far as I can tell. Someone said if you have the items in your bags and then swap maps, it will give you credit. Hadn't heard that one, but as you saw, I do have credit for a handful of the stuff. You need a jar filled to... Wait, what? It was filled. What? Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay, dude, I got scared. I've seen this event bug out, but never like at 99%. Ooh, I wanted to hit the Leviathan after that, but I don't think I'm going to make it in time. There's a group over there, and they're melting it. Nah. Just a few seconds too late. Good job, team. We did it. We really pulled together there. Yeah. What's your most favorite infusion in the game? The only infusion I'm currently using on any of my characters that has an appearance is my engineer has the one where you've got the Jormag's left eye, which kind of looks like Sans from Undertale. Muck appears as moral support. Yes, I was there to cheerlead. I was like, let's go, you can do it. All Muck's infusions are in his pants. I actually have a chalk infusion somewhere, but I took it out of my gear because it was like, it was just too much. Oh no! I get knocked down. Oh my gosh, look at that bar. Oh, it's so close to being full. Unpopular opinion, I don't like most infusions. They're a bit too much visually for my liking. I'm similar. Look, I mean, I can appreciate that. Like, this is my character. And I'm in full legendary. And look how sparkly I am. I appreciate a weapon that does not look like it's a freaking light bulb, you know? I like turning down the crazy graphic stuff. And, like, I like it when you're in a game, if you're an adventurer, rather than having some sleek armor that looks like it was smithed by the gods themselves, I'd rather have, like, a coat that has some dirt on it. I think that looks better. I think it looks better. Like, show me that the guy, you know, the guys have been trying to survive in the wilds for a bit. There we go. 25 refined homestead metal. Nice. That'll shave off some time for that project. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like some of the special effect things, like the Juggernaut hammer looks good on some classes because you shoot liquid metal out of it. That's pretty cool, but, you know, sometimes you just want to look like a seasoned adventurer and not... Dude, oh my god. So many shots, so many red rings. And not a light bulb. Oh, what is this? You're helping prior researchers. What can I help with? Whatever you're willing to share.
Decima. That's what she calls herself? Fascinating. I haven't seen her with my own eyes, but I have heard her. I thought it was just the storm. Low rumbles of thunder, sometimes coming to a crescendo, but then They seemed reactive. When we were successful in fighting them away from camp, the sounds grew more sedate. The more victorious, the louder they became. I'm confident that they're communicating. I'm attempting to decipher their rumblings, but no luck yet. The greater storms from the northwestern peak often drown them out. Here, I'll send you with some of my notes. The Priory is more than welcome to them.
Okay. I accidentally stumbled across the next step in one of the little mini-stories. Muck, you tell me how to get the location text to pop up. Regions of Tyria module for Blishhood. Here is a link to guides for that. Just go to that webpage and look for Regions of Tyria there. Muck, did you check out the birthday material trader? Yes, and I did all the trades. Oh, it wants me to visit this Vista now? I did all the trades. I know I can skip it. I'm choosing not to. This birthday event's good for alt accounts. Yeah, I suppose you could get a bunch of this stuff and use it to grow those accounts a bit. Let's see. Did I visit the hard guy after that? I don't recall if I visited the hard guy after finishing it. I'm gonna check. We got... Nope, I did not. Okay. Rude. Okay. Alright. So... let's go somewhere we're safe for a minute. I'm kind of dreading this. Let's start trying to get this out of the way. Okay. I'm going to start gathering my thoughts for Club Journey. So, when this new patch came out, my goals were the following. My goals were to make a guide for each of the 3 new raid bosses. One of those is done. The other 2 are getting edited right now. The 4th video was going to be a guide on the new Convergence. That is also waiting to be edited. I have finished my part of that. And the 5th video was Club Journey, Legendary Spear. And so Legendary Spear video basically explains to people who have no idea how to make a legendary how to make it. So there's going to be a lot of steps, a lot of timestamps, stuff like that. Let's look at the pain points for this weapon. What are the time-gated things? So there's the 100 shards of Lowland Shore, 100 shards of Janthir Sentry. Okay, so let's say time gates. All right, 100 shards of Lowland Shore. You can buy these, let's see, you can get 21 of these per week at a cheap price. If you want to get them faster, it will be much more expensive. Okay, the other one is 100 shards of Janthir Sentry. It's the exact same situation. Alright. And then, let's see. What else is time gated? This, you can get it any time. This, anytime. Anytime. Anytime, anytime. 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 It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, this one. This one is kind of time gated. Okay. Alright. You need 1,500 to find homestead metal, fiber, and wood. Of that, 1,250 of each of those is being turned into 250 shards of the homestead. Doesn't that require a mastery chat? I already have them all, so it's hard for me to say, but I feel like it did. Gain the ability to purchase legendary components from Deft Lahar. So, Adept Handiworker Crafting. Okay, so... Mastery requirements. Adept Handiworker Crafting under Homesteading. Unless you are buying the shards of the homestead off the TP. Yeah, Manemic, I was just thinking that too. Okay. If you buy the shards of the homestead from others, then you only need 250 of each of refined homestead metal, fiber, and wood. You can get these for fairly cheap from your homestead devices. But the number of inexpensive trades you can do resets each week. Okay, alright. I think that decently explains that. Okay. Is there any other time-gated stuff? I know there is. Alright. Fangs, scales, claws, bones, blood, venom, totems, dust. Why did I just get a notification that you uploaded a video? I did a video on a nether game that I love called The Rift Breaker that went up earlier this morning, but that wasn't just like just now. Shouldn't have been. No, it's been up for 2 hours. So, I don't know. Blood venom, totems, dust, 38 mystic clovers, 100 mystic runestones, gift of battle, glory, war, dark energy, bunch of research notes, 250 exotic luck. Tales of Adventure. Okay. Let's talk about Tales of Adventure for a second. Don't you... Oh my god, why is dark mode not on? Holy hell. Tales of Adventure. Don't you just get this by playing through the story? And if you just play through the story one time, will you have enough? You need 25. There's dark mode. It's a Chrome extension. It's a dark mode Chrome extension. Oh wait, these are tradable. Oh, okay, so that's a non-issue. Not only are they tradable, they're cheap. Okay. Let's see, Gift of Bones. What was the achievement you needed to be able to talk to the bear? Or, sorry, the mastery you needed to talk to the bear that gives you the Klobjarni achievements? What was that guy's name? It was the last one in Homestead. Hold on, I'm gonna go double check. Is there a Gen 2 specific guide? Yep, if you do exclamation legend, I have made guides for every legendary in the game other than this brand new one that I'm working on right now, and you can just watch whichever one you want. Please don't club or knees. Club your knees, the new spear. Hello, hello, Lone Game. How you doing?
Tonight, something special for our Skywatcher friends.
Do you mean the collection achievement for the 3 Legie materials? Do I mean the collection achievement for the 3 Legie materials? What? Yes. The three collection achievements from the bear at the graveyard. I can't remember his name, that's why I'm flying over here right now. Vendor, I don't remember if he's actually a vendor. Unending Tribute, that's the guy. That's the guy. So, let me see. Control F, Unending Tribute. Purchased from Unending Tribute. No, that's not what I need right now. Unending Tribute is a lowland Coden in Tide Land Outlet near Mall Boneyards. Appears after the story step chapter 13, Bowery or Peak. Is that the last step of the story? Yeah. So, okay, so that adds a new requirement. Story requirements. You will need to finish chapter 13, Bowery or Peak, to be able to talk with a bear named Unending Tribute, who provides some of what you need to craft the spear. Okay, so we've got another one of the early steps, because what I want to do is have this video near the beginning of it tell you about all the pain points that take a lot of time so that people can start working on those. Have you ever started working on a project, chat, where like you don't realize that there's a thing in the project that takes like a week and you do a whole bunch of stuff that you could have done at any time, and then you've got one thing remaining and it's like something that takes a week and you're like, oh my god, I wish I had done this first. So I'm trying to make it in such a way that it prevents people from having that moment. Okay. So, let's see. Give to the Ursus, that's obliges. Alright, where were we? Did all that. Mystic Runestones, give to the Mist. Luck. Give to Bones. Okay. So, the achievements. There's the 3 achievements. The 250 spear kills. Convergence or raid victories. Okay, so that leads to 250 spear kills. Convergence, raid victories, and what was the other one? World boss or meta victories. All right, so there's that. So those things. Deldrimore spearheads. Okay, you can buy these. Wait, value 8 copper. No, these are account bound. No, you can't buy these. No, I got confused there. Okay, so Deldrimore spearheads. That means it requires a weaponsmith 500. Okay, so crafting requirements. Weaponsmith 500 is one of them. All right, so we need, how many of these? We need 6 Deldrimore spearheads, which requires 3 ingots each. Okay. Let's see. Time gates. 6 Deldrimore steel spearheads. Which is a total, uses a total of 18 Deldrimore steel ingots. Now those don't have a daily crafting limit, but in them is Lump of Mithrilium, which uses a total of 18 Lump of Mithrilium, and you can only make 1 lump per day. You can just buy Deldrimore steel ingots on the TP, but it is more expensive. Okay, and then there was something else. 6 large spirit wood haft. 6 large spirit wood haft. Okay, so each one is 2 planks. Alright, so it uses a total of 12 spirit wood planks, which uses a total of... You don't need a weaponsmith, Lear can do it. Oh, can he? Can Lear make Gift of Metal? Actually, Wardcrafter Luceray can. Oh, okay. Hold on. Well, we'll come back to this. All right. Yeah, that's a good point. So the question is any crafting stuff required? 6. All right, hold on. Back to this. This thing and the Spiritwood plank requires, what's that one thing? Glob of Elder Spirit Residue. Uses a total of 12 Glob of Elder Spirit Residue. And you can only make 1 glob per day. You can just buy Spiritwood planks off TP, but more expensive that way. Alright, so those are time gates that you can throw, like you can like do them the time gate way and it's way cheaper, or throw money at most of these and speed them up, but not all of them. Okay. Alright, Standing Stone, let's see, Lowland Shore and Janthier. Actually, this isn't a true time gate because you could sit down and do the whole Lowland Shore Mastery in a day. That's not really a time gate, it's just a big thing, kind of like Gift of Battle. So I'll just get to that later in the video. Okay, so let's go back to crafting requirements. Actually, I should save this before I, let's see. Hang on. I don't know if there's anything personal that's going to show if I do this. Let's see, video scripts. All right, Clob Jarney. All right, should be fun. Okay, so let's look at stuff related to crafting skill. All right, so Sweet Treated Pine Planks can be crafted with 400 skill, or you can get someone else to put it together, but it's more expensive. Okay. Same with this. So, like, yeah, it takes 500 of each of these to craft it yourself, but if you get someone else to craft it, it's 700. Like, that's... So, yeah, you can get the NPCs to craft it, but it's substantially more expensive that way. And these can be sold on the TP as well. Let's see. Shards can be put on the TP. Those can be put on the TP. Resort Runestones, Gift of Lowland Shore. That's from Map Comp. Gift of the Ursus. 12 Amalgamated Rift Essences. Eldritch Scroll, Obsidian, Cube. Can you get someone else to make you the cube? Yeah, Lear or Wardcrafter can make the cube. Okay. Hi, hello, Shivan. Refined homestead stuff. Gifts. What about the gifts? Lear or the Wardcrafter? Where's this Wardcrafter Luceray? She's cheaper than Lear. She's a 10th of the cost in terms of ectos. So she's at Mooncamp somewhere. Right there. I've never talked to this NPC. I want to see her. Assisted crafting. Hello, Mukluk. Lear told me that you might need some help with crafting. I offer to lend my services here in Mooncamp. Would you like to see what I've got? Sure, why not? Hi. His eyes are closed. Was he asleep when you picked him up?
I gently persuaded him.
You gently persuaded him?
He gave you a kiss.
Okay.
And he also did this.
Okay, thank you. Alright, why don't you set him down while he's still being patient? I don't know if he's gonna stay or not. That choice is his. Finally, good content. What part of the new spear are you making? I'm gonna make the whole thing, but I'm looking at the materials to make a guide for it. Oh, she can condense luck too. Wow, you are really chill right now. Like, considering he just got basically tossed in here, like, he is vibing. This is an unusual amount of mellowness for him. Okay, where were we? Alright, so that stuff, let's see, Mystic Clovers, 100 Mystic Runestones, Gift of Battle, Gift of Glory, Gift of War, Stabilized Cube, Thermocatalytic Reagents, Essence of Luck, the stuff from Research Notes, Tales of Venture can be TP'd, is there 2 Gift of Bones in this thing? There is 2 Gift of Bones in this thing, weird. Memories, expensive thing, Vision Crystals. Wardcrafter can make those. You can get some in the Wizard's Vault. You can craft them. Wardcrafter can make them. Don't you also get them from salvaging stuff? Yeah. Ascended armor, leggings, weapons can drop a vision. Because I was like, I have a bunch of vision crystals and I don't remember where I got them. So it must be from salvaging. Gift of Metal is made by a 400 weaponsmith, but the Wardcrafter Lucere can do it as well, and you can get all the materials traded. Okay. And then that stuff. Alright. Okay. Alright, so I think there is no required... Okay, so like, I think you do not have to have a crafter to do this. But if you have a crafter, you're gonna save a lot of money. Because, like, for example, like these things, if you have an NPC make these, it takes 700 pine logs and flowers, up from 500. So, or, you know, you have to, you know, put it together yourself, and these are 3 gold each. So, like, just this 100 sweet treated pine planks, that right there, if you buy it from other people, that's over 300 gold. For the very first item on this list. That's 300 gold. So you know, getting other people to do it is way more expensive. So let's see. If I'm recommending people do the crafting themselves, then they're gonna want like a what, weaponsmith 500. It looks like weaponsmith can do most of this. So let's do a crafting requirements. All of the steps in this legendary that require crafting can be done through the aid of NPCs. So you do not have to level any crafting skills to make this legendary. However, the NPCs charge much more for the crafts than it would cost for you to do them yourself. So if you choose to have the NPCs do the crafting for you, know that it will be more expensive. Okay, so I'll put this into proper syntax right now. I'm just kind of gathering my thoughts right now. This is all the stuff that I want to have near the beginning of the video. So the crafting requirements, the story requirements, get these achievements really early, the mastery requirements, and the time gates. And then after that, we'll go into just the whole grocery list, basically. Tom says, Muck, would it be worth it to recommend GW2uesday for leveling a crafter since it's the resource tool most of use? I believe I already have a video that talks about how great that website is. I think it's this one. Oh man, 4 years ago. Yep, right here. Yep. So yeah, I am still recommending people to this daily. Ah, flashbang. Okay. So I could do something like, if as a result of this information you wish to level some crafting skills yourself, I highly recommend GW2crafts.net, which makes the process very easy. I'll link a guide which includes instructions on how to use this website down below if you desire it. Include link in description to crafting guide. This is a reminder to future me. Okay, hi Mog. Hi Lord Finn. Let's see. That's a very healthy cat. It's a healthy cat. He's doing good. He is just vibing right now. He's just vibing. Alright. Okay. So, at this point, let's see. Each of those repeatable achievements cost 25 amalgamated gemstones each time to get the achievement. Yeah, oh, that's right, because you had to, like, purchase them from him? Wait. Is it 25 amalgamated to get the achievement again after the first time? Or was it 25 amalgamated the first time? Hold on. Acquired
Begone
from
ads.
World Boss or Meta Event completions. Hey, Geode, thank you. This achievement can be reset by purchasing Recollection of Bearkin Victories. What was it, 25 the first time? I would have to go back and dig through the footage of me doing this last week to find that. It was 25 of the first unlock. And then again, if you want to redo it. Wait, does that mean if you wanted to, you on the same character could craft Klob Jarny multiple times? Because that's actually kind of unusual. There are quite a few legendaries that you can only craft once per toon because of just how they're designed. You can craft it 4 times. What is it that makes 4 the limit? Legendary Armory? Well, no, Klob Jarny can be sold, Tom Rom. So, can you just keep crafting it and selling it? They started doing it with EOD legendaries. You don't need multiple toons anymore. Gotcha. I made one EOD legendary just to make a guide on it, but I never went back and did more of that. Hey guys, it's Evan Nashblade's birthday. No way! Sell one's at 2 underwater, not sure about the 4th one. Well, again though, like if you're selling it. Okay. Alright, now I'm curious about amalgamateds. So if you need 75 amalgamateds in order to get the achievements, then up here you need another 100 200s. That's 275. Big stretch. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. Resituating. Okay, rather than counting up every material, I think what I'll do is during the course of this, I'll recommend using GW2 efficiency to track progress. Because that makes it a lot easier as well. Okay. Oh my god, this thing keeps turning dark mode off. Stupid thing. Alright. Okay. Let's see. How did I start my old crafting videos? I've been doing so many get-to-the-point videos that right now in my brain, I'm just ready to do a guide where I'm screaming and make it sound angry, and that's really not the way to do this. I'm like, wait a minute, I wasn't angry in the old legendary guides. What were these? Oh, that's okay. It's even, but when I shrink it, it's not. Okay. What was this one? Everyone, Mukluk Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire the Fourth. Cheery voice. The numbers will be the same. Legendary is a long-term project or from, but let's go over the channels so you can make tier 1. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where is the guides for like the obsidian? Search obsidian. No. All right. Open Word. Let's see. Let's open another instance of Word. Hey, I'm looking for one of my older guides here. Search for Obsidian. Obsidian Armor Legendary Guide. Okay, found it. Alright, so I've got this little blurb here I've used in all my Legendary videos. I wanted to copy this. Alright. Okay. So, wait, what's going on? Look at that. Let's just copy paste this. All right, let's see what this is and then change it accordingly. All right, hey everyone, Mukluk blah 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 here. This is a guide aimed at showing you how to craft Klobjarni. I should probably learn how to actually say. Should I just continue calling it Klobjarni, or should I learn how to actually say the name of the spear? Because I know I'm saying it wrong, and when I'm live, I lean into that. But when I'm doing guides and stuff, you know, we're gonna get so many people that's like, that's not how you say archipelago. Ah! Say it differently every time. I've done that before too. Have a video where I say archipelago and then 2 seconds later say archipelago, and people are just like, wait, what? Like, I could, like, they're typing a correction, then they're like, wait. Klobjarni, Coupe de Gracie, same thing. The designer was enlarged a little bit ago, and it's Klobjarn. Oh, wow. I think my version's way better. Yeah. This is a guy who's the legendary spear in Janther Wilds. Alright, let's get started. Why would you want legendary gear? Alright, so I'm going to reread this to make sure all of this is still relevant. Legendary gear is the same stats as Ascended gear. This means if you have a piece of Ascended gear with power, precision, ferocity on it, and a legendary gear with those same 3 stats, the numbers will be the same. However, legendary gear can swap to other stats at any time you're out of combat. This means you can use that armor piece with every other set that you own or aim to own, and it can always have the desired stats. Additionally, when you replace a rune or infusion on a legendary item, the old one pops off instead of getting deleted, which can save a lot of cash if you swap builds often. The final reason you might want it is if you think it looks gorgeous. And then show clip of some legendary while playing the following audio. Oh! It'll make sense to me, chat. This is for me. This is for future me, not Noxxi. This makes sense to me. Okay. Let's see. Let's go over the information that is helpful to know early on. All right. Crafting requirements. All the steps in this legendary that require crafting can be done through the aid of NPCs, so you do not have to level any crafting skills to make this legendary. However, the NPCs charge much more for the crafts than it would cost for you to do it yourself. So if you choose to have the NPCs do the crafting for you, it will be more expensive. As a result of this information, if, as a result of this information, you wish to... I need a comma there. You wish to level some crafting skills yourself, I highly recommend GW2crafts.net, which makes the process very easy. I'll link a guide which includes direct instructions on how to use this website down below if you desire it. Include link in description for crafting guide. Okay. All right. Story requirements. Let's see. El Contador says, you're in my top 3 go-to video sources for info. Please continue to pronounce it as you see fit. More entertaining without losing credibility. Thank you, El Contador. Glad you like my stuff. You also get to transmute the skin for free. True. True. Honestly, the fact that I can constantly keep cranking out Club Jarnies is going to probably encourage me to keep doing daily hearts in Xanthier, because the materials can be keep going into those spears. That's pretty cool. I think the biggest thing is this is going to be a huge drain on my amalgamated stones. Let's see, how many amalgamated stones do I still have? Let me use item search. Amalg. I have 102. And I need like 200. Isn't there a recipe that makes more of those? /wiki amalgamated gemstone? Yeah. Reward tracks, meta rewards, currency. Combine them in Mystic Forge. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what you combine. 75 gem orbs in the Mystic Forge. 75 gem orbs? You mean like coral? Like stuff like that? Amalgamated gemstone recipes. Okay, here we go. I found it. Hold on. Dark mode on. Oh, come on. There we go. Wow, that's really hard to read now. Gemstone, medallion, doubloons, crests, barrel orbs, black diamonds, azurite orbs, chrysocolla orbs, coral orbs. Okay. Tons of them. All right, there's tons of them. All right. Put that back over there. The time gates alone will help it maintain value. It takes a lot of Ascended and Heartbender time gated mats, as well as Homestead mats. Yeah, I think the Homestead mats is going to be one of the biggest things. Okay, let's close that out. Wait. Okay, I was testing something. All right, let's go back to this. All right, so as a result of the all right, story requirements. You'll need to finish Chapter 13, Balrior Peak, to be able to talk with a certain bear named Unending Tribute, who provides some of what you will need to craft the spear. And then we can come back to the details of what... Actually, no, I mean, we could mention this early on. I'll say you'll find him... Where is he? He's at Mall Boneyards. So I'll show a visual on screen. You will find him here in Mall Boneyards. You will need to purchase these 3 achievements from him. Once unlocked, unlock these early so you can start getting credit for these while just playing the game. The 3 achievements are... Okay, the 250 spear kills. Is that 250 in Xanthier or just 250? Like, just period. That's what I want to look at right now. Defeat enemies with spears in Xanthier maps. It is in Xanthier. Okay. Yeah, you guys are right. 250 spear kills in Xanthier. Convergence and raid victories. What was the point values for that? Wasn't it like either 3 raid boss kills or like 6 convergences? Tell me if I'm wrong, please. 7 convergences? 7, okay. This is finished by doing 3 raid boss kills or 7 convergence clears or some combination thereof. World boss or meta victories. This does work in Corteria. I got credit for the Claw of Jormag while working on this. Okay. Alright. Alright. Mastery requirements. Adept handiwork or crafting under homesteading unless you are buying the shards of the homestead off the trading post. Trading post. More on what these are in a moment. Alright, time gates. 100 shards of Lowland Shore. You can get 21 of these per week at a cheap price. If you want to get them faster, it will be much more expensive. These are obtained from doing hearts in Lowland Shore and then purchasing them from the heart vendor. Up to 7 per vendor. Resets each weekly reset. Isn't the weekly reset in like 10 minutes? I think I'll be able to buy more very soon here. Okay. And then I could just copy paste this right here. It already happened. Oh, right on. Shards of Janthir Century. You get 20 of these per week at a cheap price. You want to get them faster, much more expensive. These are obtained from doing Hearts on Shore and then purchasing the Hearts vendor. Up to 7 cheaper purchases per vendor. Resets each week. Okay. You need 1,500 refined homestead, metal, fiber, and wood. Of that, 1,250 of each of those is being turned into 250 shards of the homestead. It's Tuesday already. Yeah, but I couldn't remember. Dude, come on. Look, they do freaking raid resets Monday night, and then World v World on Friday, and then patch day on Tuesday, but the weekly reset is not the same time as the patch day. Like, come on. Come on. I've only made like 1,000 videos this game. I don't know when they freaking do it. You need 1,500. If you buy the shards off the go away. If you buy the shards off the homestead from others, you only need 250 of each of the refined homestead metal, fiber, and wood. You can get these for fairly cheap from your homestead devices by the number of inexpensive trades. You can do resets each week. The Deltamore Spirits uses totals of 18 Deltamore Steel Ingots, which uses a total of 18 lump of Mithrilium, and you can only make 1 lump per day. You can just buy Deltamore Steel Ingots. I'll be right back. I want to stand on the fire just so you don't get bored. 6 large Spirit Wood halves. Uses a total of 12 Spirit Wood planks, which uses a total of 12 glob of the Elder Spirit residue, which you can only make 1 glob per day. You can just buy Spirit Wood planks off the TP, but it's more expensive that way. Okay. That should just about cover all of the items that can be considered time-gated. Everything else, like most legendaries, is a large shopping list you can do in any order. In paragraph about Janthir Century, you say Lowland Shore. Oh, yeah, right, you are, because I copy-pasted that. Janthir Century. There we go. That shows the current. Everything else was there. I want to. All right, hold on. There was a paragraph I really liked that I used in the past. Let me see if I can find it and copy paste it. Was it weapon? Legendary? Oh god. Hold on a sec. File. Open. Hold on, I'm searching stuff. Okay. All right, here we go. I think I found what I was looking for. All right, so this is copied from my Gen 3 guide. I want to stress that a legendary is typically a long-term project. You can, in some cases, sink a massive amount of gold and finish a legendary in a day, or you could chip away at it slowly. Flash chip the cat for 1 frame. There you go. Slowly working on it a little each day over weeks and get it done without feeling like you just went bankrupt. Do whichever you like or anywhere in between. I'm a fan of the slow and steady approach. I like to constantly be working on a legendary as a side project while I play at all times. Okay. So... this is the GW2 wiki page for Klobjarny, which has our shopping list. You can also use GW2 efficiency to track the same list, and if you have your API key set up there, you can easily see what you have and what you still need. Let's take it from the top. Okay, all right. I think at that point we have sugar-coated this enough. We have, you know, put on the helmet and the water wings, and it's nice and cushiony. And if people are still intimidated by this, then there's no helping them. Bedtime. See you, chat and mouse. See you, Crimson Wolf. Good morning. Hey, Maddie. Probably worth noting, rating convergence credit only counts when doing the Janthier ones. Sure. That's not a bad point. Let's see. Convergent. Let's see. Janthier convergence / raid victories. 3 Janthier raid boss kills, or 7 Janthier convergence clears, or some combination thereof. Was mandatory included? Not yet. Not yet. There's not a lot of mandatory in this one. There's multiple ways to get a lot of this stuff. By the way, hold on a sec. Chat, I just remembered something that happened yesterday that I thought you guys might get a chuckle out of. Alright, so any of you that have been here for more than a short time know about the whole like embed thing that happened a while back. There was another website that does Guild Wars 2 content that I was partnered with that had me embedded on their website, and I was okay with this. And I was getting some more views from it, and some people got upset about that and kind of came at me. So I told the website, I was like, all right, take me, take the embed down until such time where it is like at the top and very clearly there, so that no one has anything to complain about, so they don't think that we're trying to do anything sneaky or anything like that. So basically, just because of haters, and I didn't want to deal with it, I told them just take it down for now until that can get changed. So, and this happened yesterday. I posted this on the Discord. Okay, due to the haters, I've told the website I'm partnered with no more embed unless it's clearly at the top of the page. Twitch, you are getting embedded whether you like it or not. The last 2 days, there have been random moments where my viewership has just shot up by like 400, and then I looked at after the stream and it said that I was on the front page. I had no idea that this was happening, and I got like 4,000 extra views. And it says like the last 2 streams had this happen out of nowhere. It says featured section front page. So after all of that barking from a few certain individuals, the moment I am like, you know what, it's fine, just take it down, the Twitch is like, put it back up. It's just freaking. All right. And I saw when it happened too, because I was like, I see the viewer count, and typically, you know, like it'll do this, you know, or like I finish a giveaway and then it plummets because people go to bed. But all of a sudden it was just like, whack, and then kind of went like halfway back down after I came down at the page. I was just like,
guys, look at me, I'm so cold.
Okay. So I honestly just thought that was ironic and silly, because it's just like after all of that, Twitch is like, we're gonna put it back for you. I can't believe this Guild Wars 2 streamer embeds himself on the Twitch homepage, right? Can't lose for winning, I guess. They literally said whether you like it or not. Yeah. Guild Wars 2 streamer uses his massive influence to bully small indie company Amazon into putting him on the front page. Small indie company. I thought the story was going towards the people who complained about the embed, that they got their stream embedded. I was way off. No, 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 no. There was one of those people said that embeds were as like despicable as drops, and I saw them streaming during drops with drops on. So I was like, uh-huh. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you got the real moral high ground there, buddy. Okay. All right. This is the Guild Wars 2 wiki page for Club Journey. There's our shopping list. Use it. Let's take it from the top. Okay. Bah. Pretty scummy to be embedded on the front page. Surely this means you're only after profit, a bad human. Only after profit, yes. Okay. All right. First item. 100 sweet treat. All right, so this is the part that many of you are going to find silly. And yet there is an absolutely massive audience in Guild Wars 2 that want this. What we are about to do is essentially turn the Guild Wars 2 wiki page for Club Journey into an audiobook. Okay, I admit that. I know that. And yet it's a niche audience and they like it. You know, a lot of people, you know, they're audio learners, and they can read the same thing 20 times, but if you tell it to them out loud, then it clicks. And so they want someone to tell it to them out loud, and that's what we're here for right now. Narrated by Mukluk, that's right. So 100 sweet treated pine planks. These are made with honey flowers, found in Lowland Shore. Honey flowers, are those from events also? Yes, they do come from some events and Hero's Choice chests. Honey flowers found in Lowland Shore and rewarded from some event chests. Lowland pine logs, same thing. 300 globs of ectoplasm. These are, if you don't already know, these are salvaged from level 80 yellow and orange items. And 500 Ori Calcum ingots. Are the pine planks tradable? I think they are. All of these ingredients and the pine planks themselves are tradable. If you wish to buy some of these. Okay. Who combines this? All right, so let's do this. All right. Noxxi, the pine planks are crafted by, and then I've got a picture there. Okay. 100 neutralized Titan alloys. You will need 500. You'll need rotted Titan ambers and charged Titan ores, both from Janthir Sentry, and various event chests. You will again need ectoplasms and orichalcum ingots. All of these materials and the... Actually, let's take this sentence and just move it down here at the end of this section. All of the above ingredients and the products themselves are tradable if you wish to buy some of this. Okay. You type fast. The fastest I've ever been parsed on typing tests was like 155. I would say I can regularly keep above 100 easy. It's just a matter of knowing what I'm going to type. Okay. 100 shards of Lowland Shore and shards of Janthir Sentry. These are purchased from heart vendors. As mentioned earlier, you can get 7 per heart vendor for a total of 21 of each of the shard types per week for a cheap rate. You can buy more than that, but it is more expensive. And you can buy them off the trading post from others if you wish. To purchase them, you will be spending amalgamated gemstones. These come from hundreds of different sources in the game. If you wish to farm these or craft them, I will link the page of amalgamated recipes down below. That's fine. That's the end of the sentence. Parse. Is that not the right word? I don't know. If someone is testing you and clocking you for how fast you type, it was literally in high school. It was a typing thing. My parents signed me up for a class in high school called keyboarding, and I was like, I was so grumbly because I thought they signed me up for like playing a keyboard, like a piano, and then I found out it was just like a typing thing, and I'm like, oh, okay. And so I learned how to type there, and right after that, I got addicted to EverQuest, which you only use typing to communicate with everybody, including the NPCs. So that sharpened the skill. WPM is words per minute. I guess people related parsing with WoW rating. Yes, because the word parsing didn't exist before World of Warcraft. Okay. Let's see. So I need to make some notes for myself. Let's see. Links for below video. GW2, let's see, crafting guide. GW2 wiki page would be this. Amalgamated gemstones crafting page. All right, hang on just a second. Let's go over to this and this. Okay. All right, there's that. All right. The lowland shore shards will need curious lowland honeycombs. These come from events in lowland shore. Additionally, if you have extras, you can consume them for Ursus obliges. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check this here. Yeah. Which can be useful later on. Okay. Likewise, the curious Mersat currencies come from events in Janthier Century. Once you eventually get enough of the shards of actually, hold on, let me back this. Once you eventually get enough of the sweet treated pine planks, neutralized titan alloys, shards of lowland shore, and shards of Janthier Century, throw them all in the Mystic Forge to make a gift of Gatherer of the Hunt. Okay, next item. Next we need 100 Mersat runestones. These can be obtained from jumping puzzles in Janthier. This script is going to be a 3K word essay. You know, you say that, and now I'm curious. Hang on a second. Open Word. Obsidian Armor Guide. This one was 2,537 words. So, I bet we could do less than that. But yeah, dude, it's crazy. Because, like, I believe I'm a visual learner, right? You can tell me something 3 times, and I'm just like, what? Like, okay, I'll be playing a video game with my wife, and she'll be like, hey, you want this 4-strength, 4-stam leather belt? And I'm like, sorry, what? And I have to completely stop what I'm doing. And she's like, 4-strength, and I'm imagining the word in front of me. And she goes, 4-stam, and she goes, leather belt. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm good, thank you. Like, if I can
6 months, yippee.
If I can see the stats, I can just instantly tell you yes or no. But if I am hearing it, I have to, like, visualize it. So for me, if I'm looking at the wiki page that we're all discussing right now, like, for me, this is the easiest thing, okay? Maybe the efficiency, GW2 efficiency, because it'll track it. But for some other people, they freaking love these things, or they don't know how to get started. You know, like they're maybe not brand new, but a new-ish player, and they have no idea how to get it started on a legendary journey, and they want someone to hold their hand and walk them through it. And to really, you know, kind of show that, hang on a second. YouTube is being hella slow right now. It's like, if I go here, if I look at my top all-time videos, let's search by views, okay? How to start your first legendary weapon. This is one of the most successful videos on my channel in 6 years. 350,000 views, and it's basically me doing what you guys see me doing right now, and breaking down how to use the wiki. Here, how to start legendary armor, 310,000. And almost 99% like to dislike ratio. So, like, it sounds, like, to some of us, this sounds crazy, but there is a massive chunk of the Guild Wars 2 player base that wants that. Like, that's what they want. They don't want to, like, dig through the wiki. To them, this is as Greek as, like, programming. They want, like, a video guide with someone to tell them exactly what to do, and then they just follow it, and then that's it. Show us your Guild Wars 2 efficiency account value. Okay. Where is it? Account? It's thinking about it. 284,000. Your guides are great because you actually go to the locations, which helps me the most. That too. Yeah, the visual stuff sometimes. Muck, stop showing off. Someone asked me. I had to stop what I was doing. Okay. Already Craft Legie says, still like to see the videos. Oh, I appreciate it. I try to slide some jokes and stuff in there just to make it funny. Let's see. Next in 100 Mursat runestones, these can be obtained from jumping puzzles in Janthere. Sniffing around with the Warclaw. Or purchased on the TP. There's a few other sources, but those are the main ones. Gift of Lowland Shore. Obtained for free after your first map completion of Lowland Shore. Gift of Janthere Sentry. Obtained for free after your first map completion of Janthere Sentry. Gift of the Ursus. Okay. Remember that bear at Mall... Is it Boneyard or Graveyard? Boneyard. Mall Boneyard that gave us the achievements earlier. Go back to him. And we want to buy this gift there. It will cost us 25... Honeycomb and Mursat currencies from each of the 2 Janthere currencies, which we went over earlier. 250 unusual coins, primarily obtained from jumping puzzle chests and sniffing around Janthier with the Warclaw. And 1,250 Ursus obliges. The Ursus, dude, I feel like I'm saying this one wrong and I'm not even trying to. Any suggestions on how to get a lot of Ursus currency? Doing that right now. The obliges come from various events around Janthier, but also you can consume honeycomb or Mersot currencies to get 5 obliges per currency. So if you, for example, have an extra 100 honeycomb, that can be turned into 500 obliges. So any event that awards these will can give you a lot fairly quickly. Okay. I'm going to go to the Ursus Obliges webpage and see if there's any more that I don't know about. There's a Hero's Choice chest, some strong boxes. Okay, it looks like I covered the main ones. Let's see. Small note on the 2 map gifts. You can buy them again from... actually, wait. I'm going to put this note further down. Ah, no, too far. A small note on the 2 map gifts. Map completion gifts. You can purchase them additional times from the same bear if you wish to make more legendaries to sell or whatever, and don't want to do map comp on other characters. Okay. Once you have your Mersot runestones, your 2 map gifts, and your gift of the Ursus, throw them all into the Mystic Forge to make Gift of Uncovered Grounds. Okay. Whee! Alright. Alright. Next up is 12 Amalgamated Rift Essences. These are made with the 3 types of Rift Essences and globs of ectoplasm by the following crafting professions. And I'm just going to do a little snip here. Boop. Alright, and then Noxxi can just use that image in the guide. Makes her job just a little bit easier. Okay. You may already have these if you played in the previous expansion. If not, you get these essences by doing rift hunting, or by doing convergences. Since you may be doing Janthier convergences anyway for the do convergences or raids achievement, you can get some of these materials at the same time. Okay. Eldritch Scroll is purchased from the merchants next to Mystic Forges for 50 Spirit Shards. For the new players, Spirit Shards are obtained by leveling up after you are already level 80 if you are not currently working on any mastery points. Okay. 50 Obsidian Shards. Obsidian has hundreds of ways in the game to be obtained. If you do not have enough obsidian, I will link the Obsidian wiki page in the description down below. And you can browse the massive list of sources for one you don't mind doing. Okay, so let's go down here then and do this. Obsidian sources. All right, and then that'll go in the description later on. Okay, I have like 8,000 spirit shards. Considering how long I've played the game, I have a lot too. What do I have? I have 12,409. Yup, quite a few. All right, cube of stabilized dark energy. Let's see. You know what? Let's go back up to. Actually, no. Hold on. I'm scared of that thought. Let's see. Ball of dark energy. To craft this, you will need a ball of dark energy, which is salvaged from ascended equipment. Just salvaged from ascended equipment. I'm trying to remember, is Ball of Dark Energy the one that you get 100% of the time if it's ascended armor or weapon, but you only get it sometimes if it's, like, jewelry? Am I thinking of the right thing? A guaranteed way to obtain this is to craft and salvage an ascended item. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Which is salvaged from ascended equipment. You should always get one from salvaging ascended armor or weapons, but it is not guaranteed from accessories, rings, etc. Okay. Stabilizing matrices are from fractals. However, these are tradable, and you can get them on the TP if you wish. Combining them into the cube requires one of these crafting professions. And let's do another snip. Or getting it done from Ward Crafter Lucere for a higher price in Lowland Shore. And then we will show her in the guide at that point. Cube of Stabilized Dark Energy right there. Okay? Alright. Okay. Once you have the amalgamated rift essences, the scroll, the obsidian, and the cube, throw it into the forge to get a gift of expertise. Next up is a bloodstone shard, purchased from those mystic forge merchants again for 200 spirit shards. Okay. Now you can throw in the Gift of Gatherer of the Hunt, Gift of Uncovered Grounds, Gift of Expertise, and the Bloodstone Shard to get a Gift of Janthier Wilds. I would love to have Mickey pop in and be like, that's a surprise tool that'll help us later, but then the mouse will show up at my doorstep and break my kneecaps. Okay. Next up is the earlier mentioned, that was butchered. Earlier mentioned homestead stuff. We will need 1,500 of each of the refined homestead metal, fiber, and wood to make everything ourselves. 1,250 of that is going into making shards of the homestead. The shards of the homestead require that earlier mentioned mastery to be purchased from the bear in your home. Why doesn't this guy have his own house? If you purchase the shards of the homestead from other players, then you only need 250 of each of the 3 refined homestead materials. You can make these at your homestead stations in any combination of ways that you wish. You may also wish to first upgrade the efficiency of said stations to get better returns for your trades, but that is up to you. There we go. Not going to go too far into the homestead stuff. Once you have acquired 250 shards of the homestead from any source, 250 plus 250 of each of the 3 refined homestead materials, throw them all into the forge, the Mystic Forge. Some idiot is going to just hear forge and go to the blacksmith to get a gift of Embracing Refuge. Control S. Yeah, has anyone else already built the muscle memory to hit Control S like every 5 minutes? As I have. From years of doing this, I have. Oh my gosh. Not this specifically, like making guides, but I mean just years of being on the computer. Like, especially tech support. Dude, I'm just like, every sentence, Control S. Type again, Control S, always. Every 10 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Next up is simple. We need gifts of fangs, scales, claws, bones, blood, venom, totems, and dust. Each of these are made with the mentioned ingredients. What kind of crafting makes the gifts? Artificer, Huntsman, Weaponsmith. Is that all of them? Give me a sec. I'm checking each of these. I'm clicking every single one of these before I put this into the guide. Okay. Alright. So we're going to... each of these are made with the mentioned ingredients, and I thought that was weird. Each of these are made with the mentioned ingredients. Losing my train of thought here. My wife walked up to the door, and I thought she needed my attention, so I stopped to look at her, and then she just walked away. So I don't know if she just trolled me or what that was. It's like, what? She's like, you know that thing that you see on like your YouTube or TikToks where people like roll up to drive up to someone and they like roll down your window and the other guy rolls down his window and then they just roll up their window? Like, I feel like that just happened. They mentioned ingredients and combined by one of the following crafting professions. Or the earlier mentioned NPC can do it also. Okay. After you get the gifts of fangs, scales, claws, and bones, combine them in the Mystic Forge. It's Mystic Forge, right? For condensed might? Yeah. Mystic Forge to make gift of condensed might, and combine the gifts of blood, venom, totems, and dust in the Mystic Forge to make a gift of condensed magic. Okay. Alright. Next is 38 Mystic Clovers. Clovers have many sources in the game, such as the Wizard's Vault, purchased from Fractal merchants, Raid merchants, PvP merchants, Strike merchants, World v World merchants, or even crafted from Mystic coins. Note, I call this gamble forging because you get clovers from coin crafts like 30% of the time. So it is up to you which method you prefer. Okay. Once you have acquired your gift of Embracing Refuge, Condensed Might, Condensed Magic, and Clovers, throw them into the Mystic Forge for your gift of the Homesteader. Okay. Oh my gosh, chat, we're getting there. We're getting there. Holy crap. By the way, just while I'm thinking about it, random little plug for you guys. So, typically, if I do a sponsored stream for a company, it's planned out like weeks in advance, you know? Like, because they'll have a date in mind. Like, oh, hey, we would like you to do this specifically on, I don't know, December 10th, because we're launching a lot of visibility for this on that day. Can you do it that day, you know? So typically it's planned way in advance. Very, very rarely I'll get one that'll be like, we really want you to do our product, but it's tomorrow. Can you do that? And I'm like, and I look at it and I'll be like, yeah, your product looks cool. I'll be happy to try your game out. Tomorrow? I mean, that's short notice, but yeah, I can do tomorrow. You know, I was planning a stream tomorrow. I guess I could do tomorrow. And I'll be like, okay. So anyway, that happened last night at like 2 in the morning. So, sponsored stream tonight, unexpected. I'm still gonna do Guild Wars Tuesday tonight, but I'm gonna do Guild Wars Tuesday for like 2.5 hours. I'm gonna do the usual Guild Wars giveaway I do every Tuesday. Then I'm doing a sponsored stream, and then I'm doing $100 in gift cards. And then tomorrow we have a sponsored stream that was planned weeks ago. So I've got another $100 in gift cards for you guys tomorrow. Like, I don't really know why they're under so much pressure, but yeah, they hit me up at 2 a.m. and I'm like, yeah, okay, everything checks out. Double sponsor? Yeah. Yeah, it's something. It was unusual. Quota time? Maybe. You know, I mean, holidays are, of course, really big for sponsors, so maybe they're just trying to, you know, meet a deadline. Or, you know, it's also possible someone else may have canceled. Maybe they had, like, an opening at the last minute. What's tonight's game? Hold on, let me get the full proper name, because I remember part of it. Where is it? Is it Core? Hang on. Core Punk. Core Punk is the whole thing. Okay, so it's Core Punk. Alright, one sec. Let's see, was it Steam or do they have a standalone launcher? Okay, I guess they have a standalone launcher because I don't see it on Steam. The game is called Core Punk. It's actually an MMO, but it's like a top-down camera angle. Like, in terms of camera angle, it reminded me of Albion Online. But the gameplay looked fun, which is, you know, I don't accept sponsors that I don't think at least look fun. I told Fortnite no. So it looked interesting, and I was like, yeah, I'm happy to check out a new MMO. But that's it. That's what it is tonight. But that'll be after the usual Guild Wars 2 giveaway. I'm not canceling that. Okay. Alright, back to this. Let's see. Gift of the Homesteader is complete at this point. Alright. Next up, you need 100 Mystic Runestones sold by the Mystic Forge merchant. These are 1 gold each, and will cost you 100 gold total. This is unavoidable. Unavoidable. Okay. Gift of the Miss. Great groan of pain. Okay. Gift of the Miss first requires a Gift of Battle, which can only be obtained in World versus World. A reminder that you can speed up the process of getting this done by many hours by using boosts that increase reward track speed. Okay. I know it's Guild Wars Tuesday, but the DLC trailer for Warhammer 3 is out in case you haven't seen it. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. No, I have not. Let's see. Gift of Glory is purchased from PvP. It's actually purchased from the Mystic Forge Merchant for 250 Shards of Glory. This is this resource is from Conquest PvP. However, it is tradable. You can buy the Shards of Glory from the trading post if you do not wish to PvP, then trade them for the Gift of Glory. Okay. I'm just double checking. Gift of Glory itself is not tradable, right? No, that's account bound. Okay. Alright. Gift of War, similar to the last item, is sold by the Mystic Forge Merchant, but this time for Memories of Battle. A World v World currency, World v World currency. If after obtaining your Gift of Battle, you do not have enough memories, buy the, let's see, you can buy the missing memories from the trading post to get this. And finally, a cube, let's see, and another cube of stabilized dark energy, just like the one we made earlier. Combine the Gift of Battle, Glory, War, and the cube in the Mystic Forge to make a Gift of the Miss. Alright. We are actually about to pass the word count for Obsidian Armor. And it's just because there's so many different things involved in this. There is a lot of different things involved in this. Okay. Where were we? Alright. 250 thermocatalytic reagents. Bought from a master craftsman. Just get it from the merchant. 500 hydrocatalytic reagents. That's 2 stacks of 250 each. From the same merchant. However, these are bought with research notes. If you do not know how to obtain research notes, we have a small guide on this entirely painless currency that I will link down below. Research note guide. Okay. Very painless, yes. And 250 of the exotic essences of luck. For the new players, a level 1 artificer can combine luck. So you can take any small amounts of luck that you get and merge them to make the larger ones and build up this stack of luck over time if needed. If you haven't been doing that and need it really fast, you can salvage ectoplasms to get crystalline, dust, and luck then sell the dust to get back some of the money. This is usually a small net loss, but I'm listing it as an option if you get stuck here. Okay. Combine the 3 stacks of reagents. Dude, oh my gosh, I cannot spell. Reagents. And the luck to make a gift of research. $25 Tales of Adventure. You earn these while playing the story. You probably already have them. If you don't, you can buy them off the trading post. Another gift of bones, just like the one you made earlier. Memory of the Bearkin's Hunts. This is the reward for your 250 Janthier spear kills. A note on this. I found using a spear, even if it was not great for my build, on the... actually, I'll remove that. Using a spear in convergences was a great way of getting this done quickly. Okay. Memory of the Bearkin's Victories. This is the reward for the for completing enough raid or convergence victories in Janthier. If you do only convergences, you will need to do 7. If you do only raids, you will need to do 3. Or you can do a combination of the 2. Combine the Tales of Adventure, the Gift of Bones, the Memory of the Bearkin's Hunts, and the Memory of the Bearkin's Victories to create Gift of the Recollector of Memories. What a name. Then combine the, victories in the Mystic Forge. Forgot that. Okay. To be specific, it's 3 raid bosses, not 3 raids. Fair. I need to do 3 raid bosses. That's a good point. That's a good point. Control S. Then combine the 100 Mystic Runestones, the Gift of the Mists, the Gift of Research, and the Gift of Recollector of Memories in the Mystic Forge to make Gift of Klobjarnigar. Alright. Alright. Final section. I swear to God, we're almost done. Memory of Bearkin's Adversaries is acquired by doing 6 world boss or meta event completions. I believe these can be in any zone in the game. I believe these can be done in any zone in the game. 6 Deldrimore Steel Spearheads. I believe these are account bound. These are account bound, but can be crafted. These are crafted by a 500 weaponsmith or the ward crafter in Lowland Shore. They will require thermocatalytic reagents. Actually, do I even need to cover this? Like, all the ingredients that this requires have been, let's see. The only new ingredient involved in the crafting of this item is the Deldrimor ingots. These were mentioned earlier in the video. Because a subcomponent of them can only be made once a day. So you can get these over time pretty cheap, or buy Deldrimor ingots off the TP. Hold on, I'm just confirming that. I'm like 99% you can get these off the TP. Yes, they're currently 4 gold each. Okay. Alright. 6 large spirit wood halves. Just like the previous item, this uses let's see, similar to the previous item, this one uses spirit wood planks. The planks are tradable, but a subcomponent of them is not and can only be made once a day. The glob. I believe it's glob of elder spirit residue or something like that. Residue. I'm gonna confirm right now. Let's see, spirit wood plank and glob of elder spirit residue. Yes, yes, that's it. You can buy the spirit wood planks off the TP if you wish, and if you wish, or make them yourself. The large spirit wood halves can be made, I'm guessing, at this merchant next to me again. Yes. At the ward crafter as well, if required. Okay. That shows space. Alright, 6 vision crystals. Alright, what's our vision crystal recommendations? Can be salvaged. Can we salvage these? Okay, when you salvage an ascended armor, you always get a glob of dark energy. How often do you get a vision crystal? Anybody know? Is it just sometimes? I don't think it's always. Is that Minimuck? Minimuck is in the other room, yeah. He's on Thanksgiving break. Hello. He says hello pretty often. I normally get 1 per set of armor. Vision crystals are often vision crystals are obtained from various sources, such as salvaging ascended gear, but not a guaranteed drop, and the Wizard's Vault. They can also be crafted with the following recipe. Okay, hang on. Alright, and there's that for Noxxi. Okay. Alright. Combine the memory of Bearkin's adversaries, the 6 Deldrimor steel spearheads, and the 6 large spirit wood halves. Oh, I shouldn't have and there. Halves. And the 6 vision crystals to create Gift of Sharpened Tip. Is that Mystic Forge? Yes. Vision crystals in the Mystic Forge to create Gift of the Sharpened Tip. Okay. Next up is 250 Orichalcum, Mithril, Dark Steel, and Platinum ingots. Make these or buy them. Combine them all to make a Gift of Metal. This is made only by a 400 weaponsmith or the Wardcrafter. Gift of the tip, yes. Gift of just the tip. Alright. Standing Stone's Timepiece is a reward for completing Lowland Shore Mastery achievement, which is simply go do a bunch of stuff in Lowland Shore. You do not have to do all of it. Well, hello there. You do not have to do all of it. Just a bunch. If you got this item in the past and destroyed it, you will need to buy a Standing Stone's Timepiece Remnant from a heart vendor in Lowlands Shore. Bearkin Warhelm. Acquired, let's see. Bearkin Warhelm is a reward for completing Janthir Century Mastery. Again, you do not have to do everything there, just a bunch of it. If you got and destroyed the helm in the past, you will need to purchase a Bearkin Warhelm Remnant from a heart vendor in Janthir Century. Take the Gift of Sharpened Tip, Gift of Metal, the Standing Stone's Timepiece, or its Remnant, and the Bearkin Warhelm, or its Remnant, Remnant, to the Mystic Forge to get a Near Hammer. And finally, combine the, this is the last one, chat, oh my god. Gift of Janthir Wilds, Gift of the Homesteader, Gift of Klob Jarnigair, and the Near Hammer to make I'm gonna troll a little bit here. The first of the 6 spear components. I'm kidding. Come back. You're done. We passed 3,000 words. You are now the proud owner of Klob Jarnigair. Now, after all of that pain and suffering, are you gonna sell it? Just show the price. We'll show the price tag on the trading post. Oh my gosh. You're now the proud owner of Mental Breakdown. Yep. Any particular reason you don't use autosave? I mean, I just control S constantly. I'm just used to it. Are they still 10k or are they down to sane numbers? Depends how you judge sane. So, here's the... What the heck? Why is the Pale Brilliant Spear more than that? Anyway, yeah, Gen 1 Spear, less than 2k. New Spear, still over doubled that. A lot of people ask if the variants require extra. Let's see. Okay. If you choose to bind it to yourself, you will unlock it and all of its variants, and can choose to wear whichever one you wish. Okay, there you go.
Wise cheer, wise cheer.
Why is Chip what? Wise cheer. Okay, this is just reading it weird. Would you be open to saying Cloud Drum properly somewhere in the script and then call out at the end when you did it? How how do you say it properly? Hold on, Google. Let's see. Hang on a second. I'm gonna copy paste Klob Jarny into Google and we're gonna see what it says. Pronounce paste. What's the name? Klobjarn? Klobjorn. Which translates to claw bear in Old Norse. Klobjorn. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm laughing. There's a guy in chat that is just typing like the F word over and over and over and over and over, and he's just hitting, he keeps changing the spelling, but he just keeps hitting the like basically the firewall every time. So he just spammed like 10 lines of text and none of them got through and they were all spelled differently, and then I banned him and he didn't actually say anything. Friggin' idiot. Klobjorn. Muck, is some part of that script telling me how to get amalgamated gemstones without lighting my gold on fire? I already converted my gems and gold, and I'm still missing so many. Do you have any medallions or crests? He did his best. Klobjorn. You're now the proud owner of... Alright. I'm gonna write it differently. I'm gonna write it differently. Let's see, I believe it's like Klobjorn. What about gear? How are you supposed to say gear? Is it gear? Gear? Type it phonetically. Nope. Chip is off to take a break. I think gear is just gear. You're now the proud owner of Klobjorn Gear. There, I'll say it correctly once at the very end. After all of that pain and suffering, are you going to sell it? If you choose to buy it to yourself, you'll unlock it and all of its variants, and can choose to wear whichever one you wish. How did I do the outro for the last legendary guide I did? There's this one. Alright, so I'm just going to paste this here and then read it. Alright. Remember, if you unlock the the item, it will go into your legendary armory and can be used on every build template of every character that can use it. Remember that I have links to all the steps in the description below. Use them if you need more details. If you enjoyed this video, hi. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like for the YouTube algorithm, comment if you have any questions, or if you have any tips and tricks I didn't share. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content. Thank you to Patreon, Twitch, YouTube, just, live, or this like that. Shilling Complete, thanks for listening. Happy stabbing. Alright. Is Muck trying to steal Snargle Goldclaw's job? No. There's nothing erotic mentioned in this video. I think the closest thing to a Snargle video that I recently posted was when I did the video about Catalyst, and we talked about balls constantly. Doesn't your usual "are you gonna sell it" line have a whole Marvel added bit? You say my usual line, I've said it one other time. It was in the Gen 1 weapon guide. Oh, it's 3.5k, yeah. That was a lot of words. That was absolutely a lot of words. Which I think just shows how many materials this thing has. Alright. That took a few hours. Alright. So the next step is to actually put it together. Record me putting it together so that we've got footage for all of this. And then read the whole script in narrator voice. What are you eating? Pizza. I'm using a fork because I don't want to get pizza grease on the mouse and keyboard. We had a tombstone pizza for dinner last night, and this is leftovers. Mukluk, you heathen. Heathen? I didn't put, like, pineapple on it or anything. It's the only time it's acceptable to eat pizza with a fork. I mean, look, I've eaten pizza in here by hand, and I regretted it. What is tombstone? It's the thing you put above dead people. In this case, it's a brand of pizza. It's literally like a brand of, like, you go to the store and you can buy these in the freezer section, and then you just go home and put it in your freezer, and then when you're ready, you throw it in the oven. So it's an American staple food. That's it. It's pizza that died. Red Baron is superior frozen pizza. Red Baron, I've had their French bread pizzas. Those are pretty good. Mukluk, ascended weapons should be guaranteed source of vision crystals. Really? Interesting. I haven't heard that before. Pineapple on pizza is fine. It's squid, corn, and fish eggs that have been on pizza I've had in Japan that is questionable. You know what? Alright. I've not tried it. But the thing that I have looked at and I am the most repulsed by that I have seen. Banana pizza. The idea of this is repulsive to me. There is no God. Like, I'll eat bananas. I'll eat pizza. I don't want them together. Those don't go together. Loads Jade mech maliciously. Let's see. I want to finish my lunch and then we can do like a convergence or something. How about deep fried bananas? I have not had that. Muck would cry from banana ketchup. I've never heard of banana ketchup. There used to be a commercial for it where someone was about to die and they say, what do you want on your tombstone? Oh, yeah, yeah. And he'd be like, extra pepperoni, and then it would go into a pizza commercial. Ow! Chad, I don't know if we okay right now. At least I'm landing the CC. No, she killed my cat. Ah, dodge rolled that too late. Oh my gosh, this hurts. Oh no! I couldn't get it in time. We're gonna go downstate. Jadebot, yes! No! So much damage. I'm gonna fail the CC. No! God, those burning sacks hurt so bad. Can I survive until I can do lick wounds? No! Wait, she's not attacking right now, maybe. Oh my god. And the pet just died. The pet just died.
The rumors are true.
Easy! Oh my god. I did not realize what I was signing up for there. Holy crap. Neulissa, thank you. Great hygienic, thank you. Aver says, hey Muck, with ANET trying to compress their work effort together with the most bang for their buck, what do you think are the chances of them making a specialization for all professions? I think that is unacceptable and lazy, unless it's ritualist, in which case I will allow it. What, if anything, do you have bound to the Q key? Auto run. It's a hands-free run on a straight line. Isn't Herald basically ritualist merged with warrior? Herald is ritualist merged with suck. Herald's fine, but if you played ritualist in Guild Wars 1, you know that that ain't it. That is not it. You have 10 unread mails? Yeah, I wonder who it is. I'd personally love to see what would happen if they add the dual profession back in Guild Wars 1. Did you hear about Evan's birthday? Yeah. Guild Wars 1 Ritualist was a buff bot, from what I remember. It was also preteen. There were versions of it where it was a DPS, and it would summon an army of ghosts. They would all attack like turrets. It could solo some bosses. There was a support version of the Ritualist as well. There were many different versions. But really, none of those versions fully made it into the Revenant. Which class would you recommend for me to start with? Hello, Joseph. I mean, excuse me. There is no bad class. I recommend you start with truly whatever one you think looks the coolest. Like if you want to shoot fireballs out of your hands, if you want to run around with an animal companion, if you want to be like a paladin type character, that's kind of like a guardian. Like whichever one you think looks the coolest, start with that. Let's see. I just sent the fix in for the email spam, should be in later today. Wait, I just sent the fix? What? Do we have someone claiming to be ANET staff in my chat right now?
Best keep your target at a
Oh my
distance.
goodness. We are very important potatoes, chat. We are blessed. Or they're lying, but I don't think people would lie on the internet, so.
Care to measure your spear skills against our Cubs newcomer? They may be youngsters still, but spear work is in their blood. Most have been practicing since before they could speak. Cubs, show our visitor a formidable fight. Keep moving, hit hard and fast, and strike your target.
I have no benefit to lie. Those are the people you should
no cheating by
suspect
sword,
the most.
bow, axe, or what have you. Only spear hits merit.
You need a spear? Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I have really not found any open world builds for Ranger that can use spear and not be worse than literally any other build with the similar weapons. So I always usually just get the ones from the barrel. I love the idea of using the spear. Just on Ranger, I cannot make it work.
Pick up the pace, Cubs. Lose to a visitor, you will. You shame yourselves.
I love that voice line. He's so sassy. You shame yourselves.
Joke. Have to point your mind alone.
Cease bickering and move.
Engineer Spear's low. Yeah. Not a lot of utility on it, but solid damage on the NG Spear.
Time's up. Spears down. Everyone back here. Our newcomer wins, fair and square.
Hold on.
Take note, Cubs. With practice, you'll perform with the poise of our friend one day.
It was the others. They let me down.
Imagine getting beat by a scrub, right?
Lose every time you do. Next time, I'm on the new.
Evan Nashblade is one character I can believe has the money and sheer gall to spam everybody with his birthday celebration. It's very in character for him. I'm thinking about playing Revenant. Do you think it would be good after I finish core gameplay? Yeah, so a Revenant, if you're new to the game, Revenant can become a Renegade, a Herald, or a Vindicator. All of which have solid endgame builds for the all the content at the top of the game. If you want to do PvP, if you want to do World v World, if you want to do just open world, if you want to fight raid bosses, like there are builds for all of those for Revenant. Yeah, really, it just matters. The only thing that matters is, would you find it fun? So try it for a while, and then if you decide you like it, great, stick with it. If you decide you want to try something else, then you haven't been hurt in any way. Is Revenant Spear good? I've heard a lot. I haven't played it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. They seem the Revenant players seem to be happy with their spear. Let's see. Swap maps for the buff. That's fine. Okay. Let's see what we got. Alright, I promised I would do this earlier. Let me make good on that promise now. If anyone on EU servers would like to join me for a convergence, I am happy to lead it. Here is the squad join commands. Just join up using that command, /sqjoin space mukluk.9082, and once we get enough in here, I think we need like 35 plus, then we can do this. I verified the fix of the mail spam. Oh, nice. Oh, shoot, we got Vincent and Essence of Luck in here. See, I do believe that Essence is ANET staff, because Essence also talks to me in the game, and she's got the little ANET tag in the game. I need Twitch to give you guys ANET tags, so that we don't have people lying and saying they work for ANET staff and they don't. Let's see. Catching up on everything. Fun is not important. Top DPS is important. Well, that just means that your fun is big number. Muck, why did you stop making Bug Wars 2 videos? Actually, Tomahawk, the reason was a couple things. One, I stopped playing Guild Wars 2 7 days a week. So when that happened, I was getting less Guild Wars 2 footage. I was kind of trying out a new series idea. This was meant to be constructive, but I made a video a while back called Bug Spotlight the Warrior. And it went over all the bugs I knew about the Warrior class. And I was like really careful, because I didn't want ANET to feel like I was attacking them. So I phrased it very carefully, I was very tactful, I was very diplomatic, and I was like, here's some issues and how to replicate them. Because I worked in QA. I know that to fix something, developers need to know how to replicate the problem. So in every bug in this video, I showed how to replicate the bug. And I said in the video, if this video does well or seems to make any changes, I will make more of these. To my knowledge, I think one of the 20 things in this video has been fixed. And I love ANET, but it took a lot of effort to make this video. I'm not going to spend more times making videos like this if the stuff isn't going to change. So, like, yeah, if this resulted in, like, even, like, half of the stuff getting fixed, I would happily start, churning out videos like that just to try to be helpful. But as it stands, most of the stuff in that video is still broken months later, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to spend tens of hours making another one of these videos when I could, for example, work on a legendary speared crafting guide, which I know will get, like, 300,000 views over time. One day when Muck finishes all other current Guild Wars 2 projects, we will get him to try a lack DPS Spear Renegade. Interesting. Okay. Please make them fix 49% energy bar on Revenant. It never goes to 50 or 100. Huh? 49. Okay, that's a new one. I hadn't heard that one before. Can you make a Ranger bug spotlight video so hopefully the mount engage eats your unleashed ambush bug gets fixed? Oh, yeah, that's annoying. In the Convergence, that's really annoying, because basically every time you dismount, it counts as a weapon swap, and it screws up all the Untamed cooldowns, and then you have to basically be meleeing for like 20 plus seconds to get into your normal rhythm. You're just like really weird and out of place for it. We know so many issues in the game, it really comes down to priority, and we only have so much staff. I totally understand that. Like, Vincent, I was in tech support for 6 or 7 years before I started getting the opportunity to do full-time content creation. I totally get that it's sometimes just like resources, right? So like you guys will probably have like a triage list or something and be like, okay, here's a list of bugs. This one is crashing the servers. This is top priority. This one way down here at the bottom, we'll get to it when we can. And I think the problem is perception. Because for the community, if you've got a bug that's been on the list just really far down for like 5 years, then it looks bad, right? It's like, oh, they don't care. Now, that's not true. You guys obviously care, but like if I could magically snap my fingers and change something, I would probably have like one team that's working on the bugs that are, causing the most trouble, and then another small team that's working on the oldest bugs and working from oldest and going up. Because there's some that have just been there for so long. Like, dude, let me give you an example right now. I reported this 6 years ago. You see this right here? Signet of Renewal? Signet of Renewal is supposed to move all conditions that are on you to your pet, but there's no range indicator. For those that don't know, if I click on this guy, do you see these hammer skills? You see this red bar underneath? That's a range indicator. If I walk up to this dude, you see that disappears? I'm in range. That's how you know you're in range for that skill. There is no range indicator for Signet of Renewal. So if you're in PvP and your pet is 601 range away from you and you use this skill, it will not cure any conditions off of you and it will go on cooldown. And then you die because your Condi Cleanse didn't work. This drives me bonkers. Like I can't tell when I'm in range of the pet and there's like visually and there's no indicator on the tooltip. And so, like, I've reported that for the last 6 years. Now, obviously, that's a very small thing, and that only affects some people, but it's been reported for over 6 years. So it's just, you know, it's frustrating. I totally get it, you know, like, you know, team and development and stuff like that, but, I mean, it's kind of like a perception thing. All valid points. The other difficult thing is that some content has bugs, was made by folks that are no longer at the studio, and it lacks documentation. So we could try to fix it, but we may break something else. Yeah, the dreaded spaghetti code, as people call it. Yep, yeah, I get that too. Yeah, some of the stuff was I've read similar funny stories of like League of Legends did a patch once that fixed a bug on Cho'Gath and it broke the rift. And it's like, why is the rift code reliant on Cho'Gath being broken? What? And you know, that was like a moment. So I know of many such stories. But yeah. No, I love this conversation, by the way. I'm glad we can go back and forth on this. I dropped a platter of food. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so we have 35 people. I'm going to do the squad join command in the chats one more time. After this, I'm going to put my plate away so my desk doesn't start looking like Asmongold's. When I get back, I will go into the group finder to fill up the remainder. I'll be just a minute. Looks like shit moved to the sunbeam. Okay. Asmot Gold, yeah. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do looking for group. Their Wilds, Convergence, advertise, private, Convergence, all welcome. And let's do that. And okay, let's start with this. Let me do that. I'm going to move these down. Okay. If you provide quickness, please move into a new subgroup. Leadership has actually taken steps to address legacy bugs by building fixed time into our capacity lately. When you say fixed time, is that like you guys keeping track of how long it's been broken, or do you mean fixed time like how long would it take to fix the problem? Because I could interpret that in two ways. Let's see. How does one find a job in the QA business? I'm already trained for manual QA, but I land one to save my life. Should I look into automation instead? Dracul, in my case, it was kind of I just slid into that that role. I was working at a company as tier 1 tech support. Like, I was on the phones. I was like one of the first people. Like, if you called in and say my stuff's broke, I would try to help you fix it and, you know, do everything in my power to fix it. And if I couldn't, I would move it up to a higher tier. However, the company that I was working with started making some new products. And they moved people around. And I kind of landed in QA due to the shuffle. So I didn't apply for that job and end up there. It was more that, like, I was already working there and then got moved to that. If you provide alacrity, please move it, please join one of the solo quickness people. Hey Muk, how are you? I have to share my feelings about Guild Wars 2 with you. I love the game so much. I play the game for the past 12 years, helped me a lot, but since the new expansion models, both Soto and J3 Wilds, feel lack of epicness. I did raid and stuff, and the value of my 25 filler. Is there 25 filler? But the quality is just, I don't know, I'm just disappointed. I'm sorry that you're disappointed. I would say that, you know, if you feel like you need a break, I mean, 12 years is a long time to play a game. If you feel like you need a break and you need to try something else, there's no harm in that. I want to remind you of something that I tell people a lot. Try to remember that unless you're playing the game for content creation, or you're like a streamer, or you're like a professional gamer and you've got like a tournament coming up, that the other 99.99% of you guys are doing this for the forbidden F word. Fun. So please remember that your game time, that's time that you set aside for you to sit down and have fun, to unwind, to chill, to relax. If you're not having fun playing any game, make yourself log out. Take a break and do something else. It could be another game, or it could just be read a book or go outside, whatever, you know, grass. But do something else. Like, do not be sitting there at your computer unhappily playing, you know, League of Legends or something like that. Take a break. It's fine. It's totally fine. And in the case of Guild Wars 2, it'll be waiting for you if you decide that you are ready to come back later on, once you've kind of, you know, mentally reset. If you are pure DPS, please move into the groups, up to 5 people each group. So yeah, I mean, just take a break if you got to. Not talking about fun, it's just the content wasn't exciting. Well, then I can only say I'm sorry you feel that way. I will say, you know, I like, okay, I wouldn't give Janthier Wilds a 10 out of 10. I would say, for what it is, I would say I would probably give it an 8 to an 8.5. There are some things that I found lackluster, and there were some things I liked. For example, I'm very happy with the new raid. I'm enjoying the convergence. I am, let's see, what is some other stuff? Although I don't care about homesteads, okay, I know that a lot of people that play games love building homes. There's a huge audience for that. So I am happy that other people in the community got something they've been waiting for years, okay? So like, I don't really care about building up my homestead, but I'm happy that they're happy. What is something that I was disappointed in? Because, you know, I feel like it's fair to talk about everything. The story, okay? The story for Soto in this was just like, here's Saris. Oh, he's pretty cool. Oh, you got him. Good job. Who's a big boy? Okay, all right. Oh, here's E-Park. You like it? Oh, you got him. Oh, you're such a big boy. Okay, who else we got back here? Oh, here's a Titan. Ooh, he's a spooky motherfucker. Oh, you got him. Who's the big boy? It's like these last 3 villains are just like, as soon as we meet them, they're dead. It's been so quick the last year. I would like to see them build up on more of them more. Like, the villain doesn't have to die by the end of the expansion you meet them. I feel like they might need to be reminded of that. My favorite writing in the game, like the time that I actually had like the hair on the back of my neck stand up a few times, was Living World Season 4. And it had nothing to do with Aurene. I freaking hate Aurene. She's just the answer to everything. She's too perfect. But like just all the bits with Joko and with like the creation of Dragon's Fall, when the different like, you know, chunks of the mist all like crash together. Oh my God, I loved all of that. I loved all of that. It was so freaking good. Like the way that they solved problems, like getting in a ghost army that died from the plague to fight the new victims of the plague, and they were screaming, "This time we'll win." Oh my God, dude, the chills, the absolute chills. It was amazing. Like just the creative ways that they solved the issues that they had. And like this one in the writing, the creative way is we go up the mountain and we punch the rock monster in the face. You know, it's I like the violence. You know, I'm a gamer. I love getting to run in and do violence, but I mean, it wasn't really anything too crazy as far as like writing goes. I enjoyed at the beginning of Janthier that big talk that they had with all the world leaders and stuff. However, I will say as a streamer, I felt a little bad for ANET because I saw them sponsor some streamers, and literally they did like a 2-hour sponsored stream for, I think it was Soda Poppin', and he spent like an hour trying to figure out how to play the game and do keybinds and stuff like that. Then he spent an hour listening to Queen Jenna and the others talk, and then he was done. And he's like, well, okay, that's it. If you like Janthier Wilds, click the referral link. And I was like, oh my God, they are not getting much out of this one. So I kind of realized, like, that was awesome for me because for me, it was nostalgia bomb. You know, I knew everyone in that room. There was some really nice stuff going on there. But if you were new to the game, that was an unskippable, like, 40-minute cutscene, and it was probably kind of awful and confusing. So I think all the people that were, you know, joining in Janthia right then, like I would like to think that ArenaNet maybe saw that and were like, okay, we can learn something from that, you know, and maybe not have a huge amount of front-loaded lore bomb that requires previous knowledge to understand. But yeah, I'm just thinking out loud here. So yeah, like, you know, so someone mentioned like the quality of the content. You know, there's stuff I like and stuff I don't like. You know, there's some of both. Okay, let me give some assignments here. The following assignments are for after you have a sled of supplies. Group 10, please stay here. Keep base camp alive. Group 1 and 2, go west. Group 3 and 4, go east. There is no group 4. Group, okay, that's fine. Group 5 and 6, go north to Maw of Valrior. Group 7 also go east. I just realized there's no group 4 somehow. Group 8 and 9 go all the way north to top spot. Okay, there. What happened to group 4? Someone apparently moved into a group 4 and then moved out of it, and that happened. It's fine though. I adapted. Closest they were adding a villain as an ally was Rylan before Smolder did his stuff. Saw someone mention Bram, Master of Spectre's VA, he voice poise here all getting treatment. Yeah. Look like I love it, Tara. Okay, there we go. Moving out.
Was rather rude.
I have a question, will you answer? I will try, Lemon. Unless you're asking for, like, the funky digits on the back of my credit card. Fool me once. There we go.
Would now serve as a wellspring of magic.
Oh, you said before, I don't think the latest expansion in a decade year plus old MMO should be catering to the just installed the game type player base. Well, okay, but you could meet in the middle, right? Okay, you could meet in the middle. So let's talk about like a really simple thing. That cutscene was like 30 or 40 minutes long. I loved it, all right? I want to be very clear. I liked it. It had some really juicy lore. However, lots of people didn't understand it. Maybe some of them are playing it on their third character. It's unskippable. Bare minimum, it should have a skip button like every single cutscene in the core game does. Now, maybe they've already patched that in. I don't know, but the last I checked, it didn't have one. So, like, that's just a small thing. And then if they were... For example, let's say they are paying thousands of dollars to sponsor a big streamer to show off Guild Wars 2 to other people. They could say, like, hey, you're going to get this cutscene, just skip this. We want you to get right into the action and show people what it's about. You know, it's like, I have done sponsored streams for various companies, and sometimes they'll have weird requests like that. Like, hey, you know, you're basically trying to sell an expansion here. The first 30 minutes of the game or the base game, if you do this, this, and this, you'll speed through the base content and get to the expansion stuff as fast as possible. And I'm like, okay, you know, and I'll just do that, you know? So, like, that's an example of something as a streamer that, you know, I sometimes get weird requests like that. When I did a sponsored stream for the Riftbreaker when Metal Terror came out, which is one of their DLCs, and to access Metal Terror, it was one of those types of situations where the expansion was added kind of into the middle of the content. So they were like, do you have any old save files? I was like, yeah, I've got one around here. And they're like, okay, from there, go ba 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 ba, and then you can go straight into Metal Terror from there. We want you to just showcase Metal Terror as fast as possible, and then just spend your time there. I'm like, okay. So, you know, it's not unheard of to get weird requests like that. But again, it can be a learning experience, you know? Like, you know, it's easy to look in hindsight and be like, wow, that was really unfortunate that in him playing for almost 2 hours, there was 0 combat. That's really unfortunate. But if for, like, I don't even know if he might have gotten to the title card of Janthier, but I'm not positive. But that's something that you could easily look at and be like, okay, we can not make that mistake next time. When you do sponsored streams, isn't it have installed before the clock starts part of the contract? I don't know that it's part of the contract, but I will tell you I freaking do it because I want return business. So typically what I'll do is I will install the game and open it up and then make sure it works with my stream software, make sure the title screen music is not too loud, and then I'll close the game. Now, unfortunately, you know how, honestly, sometimes it's fun as a gamer. You ever open a game, and then you don't even realize it's diving right into the game, and it doesn't go to a title screen? And sometimes it's a novel idea, and sometimes it's, like, annoying because, like, the music's blasting, and you can't change the music and stuff like that. So those have sometimes been issues in the past. Like, I did a sponsored stream for Zenless Zone Zero, which is it's an anime game. I did one for them. And an intro played, and then I adjusted the volume because it was deafening, and then I played it on stream, and I couldn't get the intro to play again. That was an example of, I was like, wow, that's very unfortunately designed for my purposes. Because the chat missed the intro, and I couldn't get it to play again without, like, digging for a YouTube video, because it only played the first time. Now that's something that, you know, your average gamer would be totally fine with, but it was an issue for me trying to show the game off. Real quick, for the Convergence group, when you finish your area, grab a sled and go help another one. The top right area... Wait, why is no one at Maw of Balrior? What happened? I know I assigned groups there. Wait, maybe their thumper died. I see people pulling sleds. Okay, so it looks like the center one needs help. Alright, I'm going to Maw Balrior. Let's see. Is Chronomancer Condi good for PvE and World v World? Okay, so sometimes I don't know the answer to a question, but I know where you can get the answer. There is another streamer slash YouTuber named Emmy.exe. She is one of the best chronos I know. I would strongly recommend going to her YouTube channel for chrono questions. Hang on a second. I'm gonna pull her up. Here it is. Okay, so this is a link to Emmy's YouTube channel. She has got some really good videos on chrono, and I would recommend her stuff for that purposes. For that. I can give you some answers for some chrono questions, but she's probably got all the others. By the way, what did you think of ZZZ after the sponsored stream? I will say that game is gorgeous. Zenless Zone Zero, the graphics were stunning, okay? Absolutely stunning. However, the gameplay element of it, like the way, just like, you know, the gameplay loop was not one that I was super into. It does this thing, like, it's like a fighting game basically, but at any moment you can hit a button and change character. And to me, I had this very strong sense of this doesn't make any sense. Like, I've got 3 people here, but I can only play one at a time, but they can just take one another's place at any given moment. Like, I'm fighting for my life right now. Why can't we just have all 3 fight? It's a gacha. It is absolutely a gacha also. That's their main thing. But I'd say gorgeous. I actually watched a bunch of the cutscenes for the game on YouTube after stopping playing it. But I know a lot of people like it. It's a very successful one. What was the other question? At Mukluk, would you agree with me it's better for ANET to release the story in 2 parts every 6 months with a nice mid-season finale instead of 3 episodes per 3 months idea? I do not hate their current release schedule. Now, here's the thing. Okay, so right now, we've got game releases, and then at 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months, there's a big update. And at the 12-month mark, there is a new expansion, right? They could keep that, and they could change what they're doing a bit. So, for example, they don't have to include story in every update. I'm just like making stuff up right now. But hypothetically, they could, at the 3-month patch, have a balance update, new strike, new raid, etc., and not have the new story. And then at the 6-month update, have new story, but it's maybe much better because they had more time to refine it. You know, like there's middle ground here is what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to make, is there's different things they can do rather than just like one thing or another. There's options. Muck, would you say it's worth it to park and alt at the bee jumping puzzle? I would say it's less worth it now than it was when I made the guide for it, because the price of Mursot runestones has tanked. However, keep in mind, we have a legendary backpack coming in 5 months or so. And depending on the resources, that might make the cost of those runestones go back up. I have no idea. But right now, I would say it's okay. It's an okay parking spot. Okay, got my invuln off. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Jadebot. I still had Signet of Renewal equipped from earlier when I was talking about how like broken it is, but ended up using it there. Okay, what's left? Looks like all the areas are done. We just need to turn in Essence until it says that she spawns. And she spawned. So, now it's time to fight. Yep, and my weapon swap stuff doesn't work for the first 2 weapon swaps because it all triggered when I dismounted. It's unfortunate because that problem makes me want to not pounce with the cat, dismount before I get to the boss, and then run in.
Never capitulate.
Lurk mode on. Alright, Arcana. Have a good one. Alright, new folks, we want to kind of stand around her a bit, and when you see green circles moving toward her, stand in them, and you kill them kind of by stomping on them. We don't want them to reach her because it buffs her.
Who shall I strike down first?
As the wayfinder reached the top of the mountain, a ghostly image of distant memory appeared. Through a focused mind, he channeled his energies, forming a link between...
When she does that hop, either do stability or dodge it. It hits hard and it knocks you back.
Distant memory is so strong.
That he was, young cub.
Brave small things.
Alright, revive the down states, turn in Essence, get on your Warclaw, start using Sniff.
I will channel it into the machine directly for you. But the Wayfinder was hot on her trail. With the help of their faithful journeykin, they sniffed out the direction she fled and gave chase.
Muck, which do you prefer, Living World Season 2 maps or 3? Season 2 was just like Dry Top and Silver Waste, wasn't it? So I guess 3, because there was like 6 maps for that one.
always rise, and you will always fail!
Zero tolerance.
You know what? I want to check something here. If I turn this down to low to get more FPS, oh my god, that feels so much better. Can I still see arrows? I can. I love it. AoE res. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I can turn my graphics down to settings that are better, and they have moved the priority of the arrows up. That is very, very good.
Fight me!
It was fixed. Yeah, I saw mention of it in the notes, but I just remembered that I might be able to turn my settings to smoother ones. Lava was fixed too. You'll forgive me if I don't go test that. Hey, just step in, see if it kills you. No, I don't want to do that. Do it. No, after the boss. Not during the boss. Wasn't Season 2 Bloodstone and a volcano? Are you talking about Bloodstone Fen and Draconis Mons? I think those are Season 3.
Hateful little creatures.
Turn in Essence and then Sniff. Season 3, let's see, there was Draconis Mons, there was Bloodstone Fen, there was Bitterfrost Frontier. Siren's Landing? In Ore? Lake Dork? Yes, Lake Dork. A kid from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Dork! Special action key? In the Convergence so far, it's just Decima, but Greer is supposed to be possible as well. Yeah, I would imagine eventually that, just like in the Soto Convergence, there's many bosses that you can get to choose from. I would imagine that eventually that we will have, like when we do this, that there will be a Greer and an Ura option. Maybe others that we don't know about at some point.
Brave small things.
Turbo mode. Engage.
Oh my god. Ow. Someone brought the party to us. Body block the greens.
We always rise, and you will
Point that red toward a pylon and get behind it if you're the red one. If you're the orange one, just point it between pylons. The people with the orange arrows that are just screaming and running in circles around the boss, just making just this clothesline of death, just whipping all over the place. Like, I totally want to bring these people to Whisper of Jormag, let me tell you what.
Fled once more.
Essence, and then Sniff. We've got, like, 10 people dead. Nice, okay. Yeah, that revived them all. Good. Alright, it's convenient. Into the lava. Yay! It didn't permaburn me. Why do I have 6 stacks of exposed? I do not know what gave me exposed, but I got 6 stacks of it. That sounds awful. Maybe it was with that that one laser hit us. I got hit before the stomp came down. You're a big fat phony, lady. Alright, I AoE rezzed all of those folks. If you have a low character model limit, you can't see the lines, so they don't know they're being targeted. I'm running low character model limit right now, Aldera, and I can see the lines. See?
Brave small things.
Faster. Faster.
Block the greens. Excuse me. I will say the character model limit thing was true just a couple of days ago. Oh wait, she's got 25 buffs again. I didn't see when that happened. Did she bug out again, or did we actually, like, really mess up a mechanic somewhere and I missed it?
Get back.
Greens give boons to boss? Yeah, I know greens give boons to boss. I'm asking, did we miss 25 greens, or did it bug? She's 5%. At least she didn't have it from the beginning, like the other day. CM already? Yeah, we had one the other day where she started with 25 buffs, and like the first stomp she did killed half the raid, and then her DPS was so low it took forever to get Essence to revive them all. GG. Well, it's nice to see that I can turn it down to low settings and still see everything important now. Not that that helps with people whipping the laser beam of death all over the place. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Alright, it'll kick us out in 50 seconds. I'll just wait on that. I died before I could approach the boss that day. How far on Legie's spear are you? I think I have all the mats to make it. Glenn, we were spending today writing the script for a guide for it. 3,400 words. I think as far as individual materials required to make this spear, this takes more than any other legendary that might be in the game. But, yeah, 3,400 words to talk about how to get all of this stuff. So, maybe tonight during the evening stream, I'll actually try to put it together. I haven't decided if I want to just save it for a giveaway, or if I want to, like, equip it just for myself. I'm not sure. Like, someone did give me an idea the other day that's been bouncing around in my brain ever since, which is, I'm getting kind of close to 100,000 subs on YouTube, and I would love to get there, because then they send you that cool little plaque. But I'm at 96.9 thousand right now, and someone was like, hey, what if you used Klob Jarny for a 100k subs giveaway? I was just like, I could be persuaded to do that. You have no use for spear since you're playing Ranger? Well, more accurate, I have no use for spear since I have the Gen 1 spear already. I have just about everything, but am going to wait for the backpack. At the very least, the backpack, Nota Bene, I think comes out at the 9-month patch. Correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. I think it comes out during the 9-month patch. So I think you've got almost 6 months before the backpack comes out. So I think you've got time to build up materials again if you need to do so. Alright. The cost is pretty similar to Gen 2's, isn't it? The cost is similar to the cost of Gen 2's. Some Gen 2's. Keep in mind, some Gen 2's, such as like Chuka and Chumpawat. Chuka and Chumpawat is a short bow that has a very long quest line where you run around the world chasing tigers, but individual materials is less because you're doing a story. But then you've got Verdurock, and Verdurock is like, go chop down that mountain and cut down that forest. It's like, Verdurock is just like, bring me 9 million mithril ore and elderwood logs, go. Like, that's it. It was, that one is just big money. No whammy. It currently takes 2,600-ish gold to make Club Journey. Is no use the forbidden word for fun players, like fun is the forbidden word for min-max players? You have no use for spear player. Well, I mean, yeah, so like, there could be multiple reasons I want the spear. Like, one, I do think the spear looks kind of cool with the other floating ones behind your back and how they give you, like, backup when you do attacks. I think that looks kind of neat. However, do I think that's worth it for me to give up, like, a massive giveaway or, like, all that gold? I don't know if I care about that. You know, I might rather give it away. I do find it kind of cool that I could just basically keep making Klob Jarnies in Janthier over and over and just sell them over time. So, I don't know, could do that. Like, Gen 3s, the lantern. Okay, look, I know it's not that bad, but I would rather play another game than light those lanterns in Soto. Or End of Dragons. I don't know, I couldn't tell you why. I hate those damn lanterns. Because it's constantly like, you look at the lantern and you like look at the achievement and you see which ones you're missing and then you go find that one. Or you have to download like a pathing module and get that set up, so you need like a third-party program. Just, I freaking hate the lanterns. So I made one Gen 3 and then never again. I was like, I'm not doing that again. But the Klob Jarney, like, I don't know. Like, once you understand the systems of how you make it, like, it's pretty painless. It's basically just play the game. As long as you're just playing the game and you're doing Janthier stuff, you're going to keep moving toward another Janthier Legendary. And then you can just sell them. No lanterns needed, just have 16 plus tunes. There you go. There you go. I made Vertirock. It was my second Legie. It was about a fourth of my way to it. Realized it was going to be a thing. I was still pretty new to the game. My first Legie, I actually regret the one I made. I wanted an axe. I was playing Druid, and I wanted an axe. At the time, mace didn't exist. Axe was their main weapon. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make Astralaria. This looks really cool. And then I saw in my bag that I had a Gift of Exploration. And I was like, oh, wait, this isn't for Astralaria. How do I do this? And then I looked and it was for an axe called Frostfang. And I was like, oh, well, shoot. Okay, well, I don't want this thing to go to waste. I guess I'll make Frostfang. So, like, visually, I think Astralaria looks so much cooler than Frostfang, but I made Frostfang just because I thought I needed to use up Gift of Exploration because I was so new. And it still took me like a month to make it. Also, I wanted the whole experience, so I didn't buy the precursor. I went through the whole quest line to obtain the precursor and all that stuff, and it was kind of cool. But by the end, I was just like, oh, wow, this thing looks goofy on me. Because, like, on a human, Frostfang has ice that goes, like, up your forearm down to your elbow. On an Asura, it goes, like, all the way up and over your shoulder because the arms are shorter, but the ice block is not shorter on Asura. Same thing with Incinerator. If you're using Incinerator, it's just the flames, instead of going up to your elbow, they go, like, almost up past your head. Because you're just a little guy. You're just a little dude. That's why I like the way they did it in Janthier. It's just a matter of mass. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. I made Binding of Hippos as my fourth Lego, and after that I got turned off from Gen 2, so that's the game. You know, it's funny, when I made Conflux, I didn't World v World again for 6 months. Because Conflux, I burned myself out. Because it's like, you had to do like, what, 10 or 20 hours of World v World to get the max number of tickets each week. And I played so much more World v World than I wanted to play to get those tickets. And I was completely burned out on it. So when I got Conflux, I didn't go back for a long time. I made 2 times Conflux. Well, I mean, maybe you just like more World v World than I do. Some people love it. I kind of like it. Did you guys know it's Evan Ashblade's birthday? What? No way! Wait, if you give them away. 100 Mystic Coins of 50 gold. Thank you. Sure, I'll give these away. That's fine. Now back to the birthday celebration. Let me go put these in the vault before I forget. Klob Jar needs so many amalgamated gemstones. Is there a way to get them kind of fast and cheap since I'm broken? The cheapest way for you is your mom's credit card. I don't recommend it though. If you go to the wiki page for amalgamated gemstones, there's a crafting section, and there is like 30 different recipes that make amalgamated gemstones. Like, combine this gem or this crest or that medallion, etc., etc., etc. You might check that page out and see if you've got any, like, massive stockpile of stuff that can be turned into amalgamateds. If you keep the males, you get a title, Return to Sender. Lots of meta events have them as a choice in the daily chest. PSA, if you let Evan's male pilot too much, the older males will be deleted. Attachments go to your inventory. Actually, wait, are you sure? I think that, because, for example, notice I don't have a red envelope. The green star males don't count for your mail cap, usually. So, like, I can still receive mails from players, even though I can only have 10 mails in here. Because the green ones, because, like, I've accidentally let, you know those daily deliveries from the board in your home instance? I've accidentally let those get really out of hand before, and I've never noticed anything getting removed in here. So, I will delete them, but I don't think that's true. National getting reported for spam, yeah. I was spending the last hour on all my tunes, dumping crests and medallions into the Mystic Toilet. It's not great for getting amalgamated, but it's something. Doing that now too, I think the toughest part is getting in there and finding a group to run with you so you can actually grind. At Mug Beware, there are reports that Evan males are deleting other males. Well, I deleted them. They're gone now. Did you hear there was Evan's birthday? Oh, really, Fish? Thanks. As for Club, I like how it turns projectiles into the 5 spearheads. Harbinger Shroud 2 just looks like a massive fan of blades. The Harbinger Shroud. Muda, 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 muda. Yeah. Harbinger Shroud 1, actually, I really like with the, was it Nevermore? When you're just like, birds, 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 and you're just like rapid firing birds out of your palm. I love it. Did you at least buy the free gifts? Yeah, I did. I got the key and the template and all that other stuff. I did indeed. What if ANET made a new gem store item that increases mail storage? Mail storage? I mean, at least the stuff in your mail, it gets moved to your inventory. Honestly, what we need, okay, look, if I'm gonna dream upon a dream for stuff in the mailbox, a return to sender button that works even when they, oh wait, no, sorry, I was thinking of something else. No, cash on delivery. Cash on delivery would be the equivalent of a trade button in this game. Like, I mail you Eternity, but to accept the mail, you have to check the cash on delivery box to send back, like, you know, 4,000 gold or whatever. However, you have 3 days to deal with the mail before it just goes back on its own. That way you don't keep my Eternity hostage forever. The cash on delivery system is in World of Warcraft. The time limit thing is not in World of Warcraft last I played it, so that's something I've added on to the idea. But it basically takes the place of a trade system. As right now, if I say, you know, hey, you know, Billy, I trade you this legendary, you trade me 2,000 gold, and I trade him the legendary, he might just be like, haha, see ya, sucker, and then leave, and I never get the gold. And it's because this game has no trade window or a cash on delivery option. So, like, if we had either of those, we would not need the other of the two. Billy, friggin' Billy. All mail and WoW is a time limit of 30 days. Yeah, but that's so much. If you mail someone something and then they don't accept it, and then it just kind of, like, they don't do the cash on delivery thing, and then it just sitting there for 30 days, that's a long time. Not sure if they do something that basically circumvents the trading post. I mean, you're right. It's the man is trying to get in there and tax our trades. That's what it is. They want to cut. What? Oh, I forgot. I did a bid on one of these one day because I was teaching someone how to use the bid system. I used to use mail and WoW as extra bank slots. There was one time I had to do something really crazy using mailboxes in WoW. And what it was I was working on the title in WoW called The Insane. And The Insane, you had to get exalted with a whole bunch of reputations that did not matter. One of them was called Chendralar, and it was in Dire Mall, which was a dungeon. And you could go into the dungeon, and turn like a book into a guy for 250 rep. And I needed like 40,000 rep. The problem was the book was a unique item. You could only carry one of it at a time. So you could run in and out through this entire dungeon like 160 times or something. Or what I did was I changed my build to be an engineer. Like engineering in that game is a crafting profession, like armor smithing is in this game. I became an engineer and I was able to make a portable mailbox. On other characters, I bought a book, mailed it to myself. Bought a book, mailed it to myself. And I did that like 160 times. And then I went to the guy in Chandrila, or the guy in Dire Mall, and I made the portable mailbox and pulled out the unique books one at a time. It was like, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. And it was still really tedious, but it saved me 159 trips to the dungeon. So that was the most I ever had to like work the World of Warcraft mail system. But yeah, the title was pointless, but I was one of the only people on the server that had it, so it was like, you know, it was a prestige thing. I wanted to show it off. When you turn the book into the guy, did the guy know all the information he contained, what it was in the book for? Oh, ha 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 ha. This is like that webcomic where the guy tells the girl, like, oh, go to the kitchen to make me a sandwich, and she goes to the kitchen and then casts like a witch spell, and then he turns into a sandwich. I had that title, I did the same mail trick, and then they took Chandrila off the insane requirements because they removed it so you can't get the rep anymore. Yeah, I heard that sometime, like years later after I finished playing it, that they changed the insane grind. When I did it, it was, you had to get exalted with Darkmoon Fair, which is basically giving them tons of money. Chandrila, all of the goblin cities you had to get like revered or exalted, and then the pirates that hated the goblins you had to get honored with, so that was a balancing act. And what was the other one? Oh, Ravenholt. You had to turn in like 20,000 lockboxes to Ravenholt, which meant like leveling a rogue and pickpocketing people for hours and hours and hours, and then turning all those in. That was another one. And because the lockboxes were containers, they didn't stack. So I used the mailbox trick for that one too. Yeah, all because I wanted a title that was rare. I actually reused that title when I made my characters in this game so many years later. If anyone was gonna be the insane one, it was the Mesmer. I did this in memory of that one. What do you do to farm mystic coins and clovers in a fun way? A fun way? Okay, so I got a bunch over the years from the login rewards, but they've changed the login rewards. So now I would say most of the ones I get are probably from the Wizard's Vault. You can also get them from the merchants that are related to fractals, raids, strikes, PvP, and World v World, I think. All of those have merchants that are useful for that stuff. Yeah. Wizard's Vault is too slow. Well, Wizard's Vault is a way of getting some. Like, you don't have to make that your only way of getting them. But it's just, you can get some from there. Do you think gambling is silly? Yes. Because 99% of the people who gamble on something lose. It's terrible odds. Are there people who occasionally win big? Of course there are. And we could be talking about anything. We could be talking about, like, loot boxes. We could be talking about, like, ectos. We could be talking about going to Las Vegas. Yeah, I think gambling is stupid. I would say, though, if you're playing, like, a video game and it's, like, a disposal... Like, okay, in the game, I have, like, 8,000 gold. If I could gamble 1,000 gold of it just to make a funny video, okay, sure. But then I'm getting a return on my investment because of the views on the video. But in terms of, like, just going and, like, just gambling, just for the sake of gambling, no, I think it's done. Do you consider trophy shipments gambling? No, because trophy shipments don't have a huge pool of different loot that can be in them. And you know, if you open 200 of them, you're going to get, like, what you expected on average. Like, usually when I open trophy shipments, I open them in, like, sacks of hundreds. So usually I am getting about exactly what I expected to when I open them because of the just averages. Did you see the new Total War Warhammer 3 DLC trailer? I have not, Effley. I will need to watch that. The Mystic Clover Gamba, in my experience, is actually more clovers than not clovers. Or I've been really lucky. Oh, are you talking about Gamble forging? Like when you forge mystic coins into clovers. I have a video called How to Not Make a Legendary that is me basically screaming at a mystic forge while it refuses to give me clovers for like 300 coins. So, I mean, there's days that it just doesn't work. Gamble in big amounts only, got it. Yeah, I don't consider trophy shipments gambling because there's not that much that can be in them. You usually get like, you know, some blood, some fangs, some bones, some dust, blah, 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 and then that's it. Down onto the question, is the best way to get mystic coins by placing orders on the TP, or do the reward tracks the PvP or World? You could do both. Also, you know, there's some bosses in the game that drop them. So they're like the Leyline Anomaly. Every day drops a coin. You know, for example, you could do that too. Hit the greased up Leyline. Get the greased up Leyline guy.
You're never gonna catch me. See you next year.
Is material promotion a waste of resources? No, material promotion is normally profitable. I would say it's a very tedious process, which is why people will pay for other people to do it, but it's usually profitable. I would say the Overflow Trading Company Discord will be able to tell you a lot of details if you're curious about that kind of math. They know a lot about that. I get all my clovers out of RT. I don't think the toilet is worth flushing coins down. Shipments are worth more than you pay, it's not gambling. Yeah, like a shipment is like, if you pay 2 gold for a shipment, you get 4 gold worth of materials from it. You just sell those, you cover the cost. I don't consider that gambling at all. That's just like turning one resource into another. Building legendaries on release was RNG hell. Gambling exotics for a chance at a precursor. Yeah, when I got into the game, like really got into the game, it was after Path of Fire. So it was long after that had already been done. So I didn't see it like at launch day. All right, chat. It is past 2 o'clock. I need to take a break. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really happy that I managed to make a lot of progress on this. Probably tonight during the evening stream, I'm going to record myself making the spear and reading this whole script for Noxxi to make a guide out of. Also, a few notes. Tonight, we have a couple things. One, it's Guild Wars Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I do Guild Wars 2 giveaways. So tonight, I'll be doing Guild Wars 2 for a couple of hours. Then a Guild Wars 2 giveaway, probably like 1,000 gold worth of stuff from our vault. Then I have a last-minute sponsored stream. A company reached out to me like at 2 in the morning and was like, hey, we need another streamer to do a sponsored thing tonight. Would you be interested? I'm like, show me the game. They showed me the game. I thought it looked cool. And I am going to be trying that out tonight. So after the Guild Wars 2 giveaway, I'll be doing a sponsored stream for 2 hours. Then I'll be doing $100 in gift card giveaways. As for everyone who's new here, I do gift card giveaways every time I do a sponsored stream to pay it forward. So lots of giveaways tonight. I'll be back in about 5 hours. As always, please hit that follow button on Twitch. Like and subscribe if you're watching me on YouTube. These are links to my 2 YouTube channels if you want to check them out. And that is a link to our wonderful patrons who keep this channel alive. Could not do this without them. And there's a link to that in the chat if you're interested. With that, I am going to find someone to raid on the Twitch side of things. Let's see. Who should we raid? I'd kind of like to raid someone new if we can. Okay, so looking down this list, I recognize Artio. He's wonderful. I raided him twice last week. I'm looking for someone new that's hopefully a decent person. Someone's at raid Nats. Who's Nats? Hold on. Should I just control? Oh, here we go. Forever noob, how do I play this? Okay, check languages first. It's English. It's English. All right, you know what? Sure. All right, so chat, I don't know this person. So I'm gonna raid this person. I'm gonna say hi. If you're willing, do some good vibes type emotes, the dancing, the bobble, your whatever your favorites are. I'll see y'all over there. We'll say hi and hopefully give them a good day. Once again, I'll be back in 5 hours if you wish to join me for all the crazy stuff we got planned tonight. See ya!